Ugh. God damn it, dude.
Big mommy
Yo.
milkers.
Did you say big mommy milkers as soon as I fucking joined?
Yes.
Oh yeah, Inther's big mommy milkers. Fucking hell. Yeah.
How am I not shocked that you enjoy Inther of all the characters? Give me the big blue bimbo bitch. Wow,
Well, who do you think I'm drawing right now?
Which
Who
one's
do you think I'm drawing as we speak?
No shot, no shit, for real on God.
For real on God.
You know she
Who's
rolled
talking
up.
about here?
You know she rolled up like Bohemia shit for her fucking fashion choice, right?
Bohemia? What does that mean?
You know, like fucking. Hold on.
Gypsies.
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh, gypsies. Okay. Yeah.
Right,
No,
that's
I
what-
get what you mean.
Not
is that-
not gypsies. It's Romani fashion, sir.
Romani.
Oh.
Why is that a slur now?
It's not. It's just
It's not.
People are overly sensitive, and they shit their fucking shorts anytime they hear like, "Oh, he's a gypsy." You can't say it. It's literally like a life choice because gypsy means to live on the road. It's not like
Yeah.
anyway. It's a thing, and even the most like liberal pro-life, be on the good side of society, right? Like European, once they hear the word gypsy, they turn into the most southern Confederate guy
Exactly.
in your fucking life.
We had a dog named Gypsy. It was probably our favorite dog for like, God, how old was she? I want to say she was 13 before we ended up having to put her down. And if that was a slur, I'm just gonna keep laughing because for like 13 years I was shouting slurs over fields.
So, gypsy. There's an ancient comic where a guy has a dog named Blackie. That's one of the ones I've ever seen.
Oh God!
But yeah, Mims, this is the kind of fashion she wears, which I'm sure you're gonna automatically be into more than likely. On Poiki, yeah.
Oh yeah.
The most liberal, like we must treat all people equally. Was it here like the term pikey or see a caravan parked in a fucking they turned like the most like we gotta get him out of here. We gotta string him a tree to get him out of here.
Oh yeah, that I wasn't planning on drawing her from like the waist down. I was gonna do like something else, but now I have to.
So
I've been planning on drawing those fucking pants.
So I know for a fact that if you do like Inther art, the fucking furs are gonna lose their fucking minds. You know that, right?
Oh yeah, I know.
Oh, Inther.
Yeah, Inther's the Blueford coffee.
Yeah, I remember now. You gotta like, you need a not a Wikipedia. You need something. You need something.
A wiki?
Yeah, I know you hate wiki. I agree with that. Something.
So
because
there's a guy who has a wiki already set up. He's just getting it filled out full of shit.
Oh shit!
Hold
really?
on, I'll tell you what his name is here in a second. I'm gonna post something for Homeboy real quick. Videos are here, dumbass. Go to the correct. I'm gonna sort these a different way. What about ascending, please?
Oh, that's cool. God
So
damn, that's a
drop
lot of ads.
I know, right?
The pants. God
I remember those being in fashion when I was in college, and I couldn't handle it. At that point I was like, God, I am so fucking happy we're going into fucking quarantine.
You're using this style, right? The style of fucking space alien.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because like some of the furry arts are trying to like, hey, can you draw this? Like, well, the nose seems awfully small. Yeah, it's an alien. Like, I don't know. I know one guy was pissed he couldn't draw lewd. He goes, "You want like clothes?" I'm like, yeah. He goes, "No, I don't want to do that." I'm like, motherfucker, like, dude said,
I can't put this on my videos,
bro. He said, I'm not gonna draw clothed people. Fuck no. I'm like, sure, I only draw porn. I don't need porn. Just draw the fuck. No, I'm good. I'm like, you motherfucker.
What? You have to pay him more to draw clothes.
Clothes are hard.
I think that's what it was. Yeah, like I don't want to draw folds and wrinkles and shit.
They're so easy though.
And actually quite fun. Like drawing a chunky sweater is fun. It really is.
Yeah.
Okay. So
but yeah, because for the longest time one of Guards' main not Guards, Yule's, I thought the mage in his group, I can't remember her name at the moment, a gang more, but I thought she was the dwarf from Section 222.
Oh.
I thought the dwarf from Section 222 was traveling with Yule this entire time. I got him mixed up. And
No. You think about El Henda, ain't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, El Henda's part of 222. The magician that travels with Yule usually is either Yethis the healer or the fucking the yellow Oni whose name Arinda Kane, First Sergeant Arinda Kane.
Arinda Kane, yeah. I got him mixed up. Like it's hard to keep track of when you're listening. So it's like it would be cool to have a little
wiki.
quick check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy's name we're doing the wiki is Cat Lover. That's his name, Cat Lover.
Cat Lover.
Yeah.
Why is my Wi-Fi suddenly running like shit? There we go.
So like a River who has the website with wiki.gg, she has a little thing with Cat Lover and Fran or Mr. Pie 5 in it. And I think they're working on a wiki. Like the thing is I would, but I have too much shit I have to do to help with a wiki.
Oh, no, you're good, man. No, I get you.
Like I got to read through all of the Second Lee Bronze book before it goes out to print. I got to read through the entire book and like look for stuff, which is super duper fun. I'm gonna want to swallow a gun barrel at any point during that. And I believe Suki's gonna be not with us today.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like he just said that.
Is not good because I kind of needed him to fucking be here.
I think we all did.
Yeah.
Because he has the boat. Mind you have a boat too. You guys also have a boat. But the plot device boat is with fucking Birch.
Yeah, I'm gonna bat him. Like, you have the boat,
brother.
I was
You
just
have
telling
the
him, maybe
boat.
we could like
now.
Maybe we could like swing around in the speedboat to go and catch up to that boat and just be like Somalian pirates or something. But who knows?
I don't know. I have no idea. Let's see here. So, I don't want to just fucking call today off because that leaves you guys just hanging the fucking breeze. I have 3 players here I can do something with. Now, last time we left off, Moon and Rue and Hummel, you 3 found and assaulted and captured a Coast Guard patrol boat, a patrol craft. So you guys, I believe, just took out all the guys in the boat, including capping a guy trying to swim away after Moonin scared the shit out of him. So technically the boat is now yours. So I guess we'll go with you guys and ask you, what do you guys want to do with this boat? You guys have the floor, really, in terms of what y'all want to know, want to do, want to say, want to take, want to keep.
Well, I know first things first, I want to loot the bodies, and then I think Moonin it'd be a good call for you to check and see if maybe they've got like radio codes in the cabin or something. Just so that, we can be a little more accurate in our intel gathering.
Well, first thing I'd like to pull the boat ashore. I'm still
True, yeah.
floating out in the water.
Oh. As you... Wait. Well, how would I paint on the bottom? I'm trying to mark it for your... Wait, how are we going to keep this from the Yomatu trying to attack this thing?
I mean, that's a good question, he'll say. He'll say, I mean, I could swear I saw something underneath one of the rudders. Maybe they were just about to attack it before we did.
Right. Like, do we throw a message in a bottle? Oh, we could tie a bottle behind the boat so it drags in the water and like it says no. I mean, it has a note in it or something and it says we're friendly.
You guys are sharp today. Man. Finding Garbro's toys, are you? I see how it is. I was like,
you hinted that there are in the water, so
yeah,
we were aware.
But I didn't know you were trying to mark the hole. That's clever. I was going to completely fuck you guys with it.
Yeah, well, yeah. Like the problem I'm having is how do we lift the boat? How heavy is this boat?
It's a patrol craft. It is a boat. Like these things are not like a soft boat. They are like a hard hull boat.
So it's gonna be hard to mark the bottom unless we can get it elevated.
I mean, if we get it to shore, I might be able to kind of finagle the tree weaving so that I can lift it up off the ground.
Right, let's try that. Wait, my butt rope is debt cord. This isn't a good idea. Hummel goes to reach for I can make. Still, that's not a good idea. That's not a good idea. Moonin.
I mean, we could always just have Moonin bring it to shore. Yeah.
Oh, right. Well, do we want to bring it to shore under power? I mean, and draw attention, or do we want to bring it to shore via no power, tie ropes to it, have Moon and fly a rope out, drop it on the boat, and drag it to shore?
I think driving it to shore would be just fine. Like, it's a short distance.
Okay.
And if nothing else, we can run it on as low a power as we possibly can to reduce noise pollution.
Right. That sounds like a good idea.
I love imagining like fucking these things go, what the fuck? As a boat like something splashes and a gunshot and then there's a body just floating in the water like what the fuck? You know?
Oh, Hummel, are there any uh are there any bottles nearby on the shore? Like glass bottles or something?
Yamato don't season they rivers. 1 second.
I can just imagine them down below just frantically making gang signs at each other, like, what the fuck just happened?
Frantic gang signs intensify. No, there are no bottles. Unlike Chicago or most major cities, this river is clean and so it's a nearby lake and water.
Wow.
Would I maybe have like an empty health potion bottle on me?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right.
Okay, then yeah, we can just use that.
Yeah, no, I have two ideas. Do you have two? Do you have two empty health potions? I have some on me actually.
Oh yeah,
I know
I've used
for a
health potions.
fact that Rue definitely fucking recycles. Fucking nerd.
he does. Yes,
Yeah.
he absolutely fucking does.
I'm gonna, as Moon is sitting ashore, I'm gonna grab a bottle and write on paper.
Please don't kill me.
Yeah. Friendlies. We are figuring out the way to mark the boat. Come to shore if you want to help. And then like, do I sign it, Chuck one? Or how do I?
No, do not sign it, Chalk 1.
Right.
Just
Love
They'll
Chalk
toss it
1.
into the river.
right?
They'll special forces.
Thinking of you, Chalk 1.
This
Vion
was a-
special forces.
This was a flat bottom boat, right?
No, this is a patrol craft. So I told you guys, I sent you all a picture, didn't I?
Yeah,
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. So this is a this is an actual like this is a seafaring boat.
Okay.
Not
Here we
like
go,
oh,
just
yeah.
found it.
not like the deep ocean, but it's definitely a seafaring boat.
Right. So, do you have any ideas? I'm gonna put the Valorizer special forces. Is that okay, Rue?
Just say Veil Riders.
Valorizers. Okay. I write it. Stopper the bottle. How is this going to sink?
He'll kind of look around for a rock that's big enough to fit into the bottle, but heavy enough to make
that's
it
not
sink.
That's not gonna happen. I have an idea. Is my spider silk deck cord sticky?
Yeah.
No,
It's-
no,
it's-
no,
it's-
please don't send them dead.
It's sticky-ish, yeah.
Please don't send them dead cord, Hummel. We're trying to make friends.
Can deck cord go off in water?
Yeah.
Okay. Do we have string? I feel like Hummel would have
Yeah, I
string.
mean, the boat have rope on it and shit.
We should have rope in our kit.
Why? That's too big to tie around the bottle. It's thick rope, right? Unless it's like modern rope.
Hold on. There is string on the boat.
Right.
You know
Okay.
what-
Hummel
you know what?
ties.
Actually, hold on. There is a half crocheted scarf on the boat, along with this other skein of like bright yellow yarn.
Oh no!
Hummel is Hummel is taking. Okay, we'll get to that.
As you walk
Hummel's
towards the scarf, Hummel, my good man, you see that the guy who was nearly disemboweled by Moonin put a lot of work into this scarf. He's woven in like his name into it and little like designs along the way and lots of like frilly lace like effects on the edge of the scarf. The scarf is very well made.
Ooh, yeah. Hummel's gonna take that scarf. Right. He's gonna throw it on himself. He's gonna be like, "Good work, buddy. It's in good hands now." And then he's going to
Nice scarf, dipshit. Takes it immediately.
Yeah.
This half-made scarf with an inscription of his name.
Yeah, and then Hummel's gonna tie a rock to the bottle with the note in it and toss it over. Kobe. Sorry.
In the,
Shut up.
in the distance,
Stupid
it's
phone.
a fucking like a fucking chopper rotors hitting the water somewhere.
Oh no!
Extra long magazine. Okay, so you take your note in a bottle, and you throw it over the side. All right. As you throw it, it is immediately grabbed. Like you feel the rope, this little yarn go, it is pulled into the water. What do you do?
I think someone's got it. We got the live one. We got the live one. I'm just gonna let it go.
We're just gonna look at you, Hummel, and say, "Yeah, we're about to meet fish people. Maybe fishing jokes aren't such a good idea."
That's why I let it go and did keep making it.
Yeah, Hummel, that's
good.
racist.
We're trying not to get shot, bud. Thank you.
Who the hell you
It's
calling
like-
fish person? Bigot.
I guess I'll take time to clean the bodies off the boat, and since we're in survival mode, get my fill of rations.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not a problem.
We should also loot the bodies just to make sure that we top up on ammo.
Hold on. Moonin, you're eating these people?
Well, yeah, I mean, might as well get my rations if I can.
You are a treasure, you know that? So this is very delicate Albertan Valio flesh. These guys didn't work a lot, definitely on the sit around do nothing sphere of life. So it's very succulent meat. When it's not being scorched or pre-blown up by, lead rounds penetrating the body and exploding organs. And one of the bodies, it's a bit foul. One of the rounds went kind of low and kind of exploded the intestines. So unfortunately, one body's kind of shitty. But you do get your rations in.
A succulent Southern Elf meal. What is my crime?
This is Veil Rider's Manifest.
I have a meme for that.
I have the perfect meme for this. Now, one of you mentioned you're gonna loot the bodies, correct?
Yes.
Okay. As you do, you find that one guy did fall over the side and kind of immediately just sink. Well, he sank. So you only have 4 MP5s. Now there's 4 MP5s. MP5s. That's a fun weapon. MP5s of human-made variety, and these have extra long magazines and a small optic attached automatically. And these are solar-powered holosuns because the Fae don't shell out for the good shit. But as well, there is one odd little weapon on this boat. Attached with a fishing reel is a Mozzie Oak compound bow.
Oh.
You cut out really badly there. I heard Mozzie something.
Mozzie Oak compound bow. This bow is to you guys, it's a bow that has wheels on it, and it's very short and very curved. It's attached with a little like fishing rod kind of thing.
Okay. All right. So I don't have anything in bows. I don't think any of us have anything in bows, but I could probably start training with that. That could be good for stealth. Is there any ammo for the bow? Any arrows on board?
There are 14 modern arrows.
Times 14 modern arrows. Are they human made?
Yes.
Can I check them to see if they're bullet waifus? I'd also like to check the MP5s.
Your face. That was funny.
Imagine making the little arrow bullet waifu fucking Indian.
Yeah, that'd be really funny. Make it like a waifu version of Genghis Khan.
Oh my god.
No, there are no bullet waifus. Thank God.
Okay. Thank God.
Yeah, I don't feel like those allegations today.
My
man.
fucking life hard enough, man. Jesus Christ.
And how much ammo did we get for the MP5s?
About 4 magazines each.
4 mags each.
Almost gonna kind of like run his hands along the MP5 and be like, Suki would have really liked this gun.
Oh.
I had friends once. Now they're all dead.
Okay.
So, how long till Birch gets here?
I don't know. He's kind of just T-posting over there.
Birch radioed on the way.
Do we want to swing by and pick him up, or do we want to wait for the Yamato to come and talk to us?
I don't know if it's safe to bring the patrol boat to Salt Brine.
It would not be. Also, Rue, you need to get this up so we can paint on the bottom friendly.
Oh, were we able to get it to shore yet?
Yeah, I imagine.
If you're
I'm
looting
telling
it,
him.
yeah.
Okay,
well,
yeah. Then in that case, I'd like to get like maybe 3 or 4 very sturdy trees, cast tree weaving to have them lift the boat up off the ground in a secure manner.
That's bad.
as you guys are trying to push or trying to drive, I assume, drive the boat towards the shore, you guys feel like a lurch. Not you guys, actually, it's just Moonin driving it, right? So Moonin, you're trying to drive this boat towards shore, and you feel the boat lurch, and both Rue and Hommel see this boat halt. Like the engines are the engines are going, but the boat is stuck in the water.
Moonin would cut the engines.
Okay. As you cut the engines, and kind of set it down, Moonin, give me perception and brain power.
Do me and Hummel notice that it's halted from shore?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to miss.
Hummel's
Okay,
gonna,
I
like,
would like to prepare to fight if it comes down to it.
Same. Hummel's gonna hold Skippy ready.
You're gonna fight the fish folk, huh? That's funny.
No,
Well,
no.
maybe if
Cover.
they're aggressive.
Take this fish, man. It's drowned immediately.
That's why we're on shore.
I shall wage war against Poseidon. He screams.
My name is Odysseus.
Ah, the infamous.
Gonna change this real quick with the weapons. Okay, I have both weapons statted out. Good job, me. Now with that, with a nice subtle 36, Moonin, you can hear something happening underneath the boat. There's something bumping and thudding below the boat.
Okay.
I saw that comment, Rue. A succulent Chinese woman.
I said Moonin cut the engines. He'll move. Moonin will move out to the deck and start signaling to the water and Doki Koki friendly.
Okay, so Sharklet is giving you guys some advice in chat. She says, "Kill the slaves." I don't know how y'all feel about that.
We all just get the voice of Soci inside our minds. Kill them. Kill them now. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Kill them. So, Moonin, you start signing in Doki Koki. Now, there's nothing looking at you. They're currently all below the boat. Now, Moonin, as you look over the side to do your Doki Koki, investigation and cunning.
Cody and Jet Oz and I will skin you.
Okay, so you can see the flicker of light under your stolen boat. It's the kind of flicker of when sun hits scales. There's about 4 distinct flickerings going on underneath your boat.
Shoot. I'm trying to draw their attention without looking aggressive. I'll wave my wing claws over the water and try to signal again in Doki Koki.
He's taunting us, that son of a bitch. Fucking.
Hope they don't pull me in.
Hummel did toss the note into the water.
Mm-hmm. All right,
Go ahead.
so you guys are, you're kind of waiting, and Rue and Hommel, you're kind of on the shore, kind of looking out. You guys can't see what Moonin sees, but after about 5-10 minutes, the thudding and stuff kind of stops, and the boat is simply sitting there. The thudding has stopped. You see no more glimmers on the water. What do you do?
Haunted
Yeah, I'm
Skies
gonna
donated $20.
risk it using
Longtime fan of your work on
Rue's
Veil
code. I'm
Riders.
gonna radio to him and say
Back when you
something's going
released
on
your
here.
first book, you did me a favor and
Uh,
just sent a
code
sign
back.
when I requested
Do
to
you
pay
need
more for
backup?
the signed copy.
Not sure.
Thanks again for that. Keep on
Looked
keeping
like
on.
fish folk doing something on their boat.
Oh God. Oh. Hummel quickly writes another letter and quickly throws it together and kind of tosses it into the water like friendly,
1 second.
come to shore.
Haunted Sky, thanks for $20. I appreciate your message. So you do what now, Hummel?
I quickly write uh underneath on a piece of paper and put it in a bottle. I write like friendly. That boat is friendly. Come to shore, like writers, and like draw the seal or anything like to try and get their attention. I'm afraid they're planting explosives on the bottom of that boat.
That's actually what I'm afraid.
Roll me language in Moxie.
Can harpies swim?
Language and Moxie, gotcha.
Harpies can float.
Although I wouldn't advise it with fucking rabid fish people in the water.
Yeah, but I need to see if they attach something underneath the boat.
Language and Moxie.
Go on, roll language.
Moxie. There you go.
Let me see here. Do I have any language with which to help him?
24. Okay. Trying to find is a certain image. There's an artist on fucking X that I follow for his mermaid art. I forgot to fucking grab one of the images. Damn. So you throw that bottle. You take a message, you roll it up, you throw the bottle out into the water, and again the water just and the bottle is gone immediately as you throw it out there. And after about 3 minutes, there he is, tension. At about 3 minutes, the bottle slowly rises up from the water, tip up, and his bottle is sitting just on top of the water's surface.
I use the is it close enough that I can use God, what the fuck is it called? It's the thing that lets you move stuff around with your mind. I used it on a piece of pizza once. Telekinesis, thank you. Can I use is it close enough to use telekinesis on it and just bring it to shore?
Sure.
Okay. So I shall do so.
Okay, the ball doesn't move.
The bottle doesn't move?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a trap if ever I've fucking seen one.
Now,
God.
the thing is that you kind of like jiggled that bottle and used your mind to get it. And as you kind of use your mental faculties to kind of jiggle that bottle, you see a hand kind of pop out of the water, and the hand's wearing a black tactical glove. And after about, and this person slowly rises from the water. Mind you, this art is by T-Chin Art. If you want to find him on X, I'll give you all a fucking link. But this creature looms out of the water and is just staring at you. What do you do?
Oh, I know that.
Friendly wave?
Yeah, we both wave. Oh my god, we're fucking idiots. I love us.
Hi.
We're both wave.
Hello?
Almost gonna set Skippy down.
We're just gonna sling his SVDM across his back and just kind of show that he's got both hands empty.
So as you guys do that, she nods, and then 10 more of these merfolk come out of the water, all with brand new human-made ARs pointed at you.
Pointed at us. Fuck. Okay. Vibe check.
It's not great. So all these merfolk have the rifles pointed at Rue and Hommel. Now, Moonin, you're on the boat. What do you do?
Do I see all the merfolk?
Hard to miss.
Can I kind of like try to move my shoulder to show the Veil Riders patch, maybe?
You're like, how about no? So, explain to me exactly what you do.
Let's go with Moonin first because you deferred to him and he hasn't had a chance to do anything yet.
I mean, the only thing I can do is approach. That involved flying.
With the boat?
No, Moonin set his rifle down and fly slowly towards the shore.
Okay. So a few of the riflemen of these merfolk kind of see you, and they kind of turn. And these chosen of Umgul are tracking you with their rifle. But Rue and Hommel, you see that they're not actually putting fire on Munin, just tracking him. Now, this one in the picture here, she kind of like gestures for one of you to come towards her, like towards the water.
Once Moonin lands, he'll do it.
Just splash, splash, splash. Okay, so Moonin, you're doing it? Just in the water you go?
I'll walk towards try to stay not too deep, but at least waist deep.
Okay. So you walk out in the water. Now they're like in swimming depth. You're currently waist deep. Is that gonna be enough, I wonder?
And they could probably understand our trepidation, not wanting to be drowned.
Okay, so you kind of walk out in the middle of the water there, about waist deep, and for them, that's enough for now. The fact you got in the water is enough of a gesture for them, and they slowly swim up towards Moonin. Now they stop about 10 feet away from you, Moonin, and these guys are fully kitted. Like somehow, some way, they've gotten their hands on premium GI kit, one way or another. And their weapons they're not super rusty, but they are heavily oiled and appear to be damn near brand new production human weaponry, one way or another. And as they get about to that distance, she kind of nods towards one of the male merfolk, and he kind of like wraps around these cords around his neck. As the cords are fully wrapped, he kind of like twists them, and you see him kind of more or less turn on. They kind of glow with like a faint white light. And this guy, he's about, from the hips up, he looks to be about 4'5". But there's a lot more of him under the water because he's got this huge ass fucking fishtail, or it could be also a mammal tail depending on what he is. But anyway, so he kind of swims with you. He goes, "What is your plan with this boat?"
To be honest, Moonin not sure yet. Just commandeered it because boat was in way.
Who are you with?
Moonin would say Veil Riders.
The ones from the east that came west. They have the solid green uniforms.
They are solid green, right? The Veil Rider uniforms.
Yes. Yeah.
So Murray goes, "So what are you doing in this area? We thought you were all more to the north."
Moonin on mission to Southern Elf territory.
We are confused. What are you doing all the way towards the coast?
Change of plans. Moonin's plan was to go through forest, but forest is too dangerous.
We haven't had one of you in a long time. We've seen a few of you south of the Dead Road, but never here by the old Kingswood remnants, let alone by the shore. We were about to kill your boat. And he kind of points over his shoulder with his thumb towards that ship.
Moonin's on the boat, isn't he?
No, Moonin's in the
No,
water
I
right now.
flew off.
Oh, right. Carps.
Can hold off destroying boat. May need it. Would like to discuss this with rest of the team.
If they would love to come into the water, they're more than welcome to.
I'll turn and wave to Homo and Rue, see if they'll come forward.
Look at Amel, look back at Moonin, and kind of shrug and say, "Sure, why not?" He's
But-
gonna kind of wade into the water about waist deep too, and try to keep his SVDM up out of the water so that it doesn't get all soggy.
Homo kind of just.
Well, they have the advantage right now.
Yeah, there's like 11 of these guys here and 3 of us. I don't think we can handle this fight even from shore.
Homo can't swim. He can't swim in spider form.
Fucking
I mean,
jokes by
maybe.
themselves. Jesus Christ.
Oh, shut up.
Fuck, I just realized that.
Sonic can swim. Homo used to be able to swim. Homo's now spider. Something about. Never mind.
Does Hummel happen to be lactose intolerant by chance?
No, he can drink milk.
I just can't drink goat's milk. I can't. It destroys me.
How can you tell them I can't swim?
Yeah, sure. It'll kind of turn to Moon and say, "Yeah, Hummel can't swim." I didn't realize until now, but Hummel can't swim.
I can swim. I used
So-
to be able to.
The merfolk go, what do you mean the Haveder can't swim? All Haveder can swim. You float.
What?
Wait,
I
Haveder
don't
float?
get that.
Kumiko never told me. Why didn't Kumiko ever tell me that?
They use their silk to float. It makes you mean like literally all Haveder float. They all they ride whales and what's up with your Haveder? They should all know this as part of their culture.
on
You're
the
just gonna kind of
shore.
look at Moon and say, I don't know how to explain this without ruining OPSEC.
Hummels does the finger thing I just posted in chat. It's what Hummel's doing on the shore.
Team Savader had some head trauma. He bit confused.
Oh, and you see this merman kind of goes, if you feel like you can handle it, you can simply walk into the water as far as you are able.
Okay. Hummel starts shakily wandering into the water.
All the merfolk look so confused. They're like, "How? What kind of Haveder is this? What the fuck?" And
I
they're-
also have only 6 eyes.
and they're all like staring at him like, they're like, what's wrong with your spider? Why is he walking so weird?
What's wrong with you? I'm a soldier.
Rig just produces a gallon of milk. Hey, drink this.
My one enemy, vanilla ice cream, full fat dairy.
I'm
Well, and I make that joke too, but I am lactose intolerant myself.
So Hummel, you have no acrobatics, but you do have seer. I will allow you to roll seer and cunning just to see what happens here.
okay.
Survive.
It's like, what's wrong with your spider? Pans to Hummel and he's got a helmet on. Seer and what else?
Seer and
Just
cunning.
seer.
I like
Seer
tater
and
tots. He's our special guy. That's it.
Oh,
Yeah, so Hummel, you're not sure about your new spider body. You never swim your spider body. You kind of step out and you go, and you kind of splash into the water as you kind of like just fuck up walking because the water feels different and your legs are trying to float. It's kind of fucking with you. Your back 4 legs catch some like fucking shore reeds and you fucking face plant in the water, splash, covered in seawater.
he's freaking out. He's freaking out. He's
I
freaking
need- I
out.
need-
He's
I need to do
panicking.
something real quick. Grit save he fails. We're just laughing.
So you say you're
Freaking out.
panicking, Hummel. What do you mean?
Like almost like splashing around like I don't know if he probably hasn't figured out that he could just stand up probably.
So Moonin, the female merfolk goes, he knows that's only 4 feet of water, right?
Moon is not sure what Hummel knows.
He's like I think I'm actually gonna add phobia of water to Hummel now because like I just realized how badly like this is gonna mess him up because he can't swim because he doesn't know his body.
Bruce got his face in his hands, just laugh.
Hummel, stand up.
It's 4 feet of water, buddy. Come on. You're embarrassing us in front of the wizard.
One of the merfolk goes, this is actually really embarrassing for you.
Does okay. Do you want me to roll anything or should Hummel just stand up? I mean his phobia is water now.
Roll your brain
Or
power
should Moon
save.
and just tell them.
Oh, there you go.
So the sudden wash of reality, like step, poke, poke, you're like, oh no, because you realize you were just like splash padding in 4 feet of water, and you are in fact like what, like 8'10". So you had like
Uh,
over half of your body to go. You're like,
See, I thought his helmet was like face down in the water.
sure, you know what? You come to that realization as you're face down, but you can see the bottom, like right there. You're like, oh.
Almost stands up and just waves embarrassedly and then walks back to shore.
The bird goes, are you sure are you sure he should have a gun?
He's always handled it well before. We're still laughing.
He's just gonna. he's just gonna. What is he gonna do? He just kind of starts messing with explosives,
It's how I cope.
like taking inventory.
So the merman goes, well, Mr. Hoppy, what do you need this boat for exactly?
Well, originally, Chuck didn't want boat. It was like we were waiting for other boat.
Oh, well, if you
Yeah.
don't want this boat, we can take care of it for you. We have a nice collection down on the seafloor.
The thing is, other boat hasn't arrived yet.
What other boat? Is another boat like this, one of the bigger ones, a old-fashioned wooden boat that sails clean, does not pollute our water with well, how do you say, dinosaur juice?
Thing is, we wouldn't know because he went to go get it. Assume it wooden boat.
Well, there are many wooden boats. Do you know which one it would be?
No. Birch went to go buy one.
Yeah, the guy went alone. He hasn't radioed it back to us recently.
Is your compatriot planning on sailing along the shore till he finds you? Or?
Yes.
Okay, well, this is awkward. You made sabotage kind of odd now.
Yeah. I mean, before you go destroying it, would there be any chance we could just double check it, see if there are any radio codes or anything like that on it?
I mean, if you want more time to walk on it, then I suppose you can wait until you're finished.
Yes,
Can I-
please.
Hummel from the shore. Can I give a suggestion?
So, what's up, buddy?
Good.
He can't hear any of this, but he's like, they could maybe help us get behind lines.
I mean, would that be something you guys would be open to? Maybe helping us out, getting a little bit past the Kingswood?
Not really. It's not really our problem.
Yeah, fair enough.
This war between you landies, not us.
What did they say?
He's kind of smiling. He's gonna say, "Yeah, I think he called us a slur."
I have money.
No, we're good. But Moon, you're gonna say something?
No, I actually wasn't.
But he goes, that's not really our problem. It's more of a you problem, because we just don't want the greasy boats here. That's what we're all about. And we're just here to make sure the greasy boats go to the seafloor where they belong.
Wouldn't the grease leak out of the greasy boats down on the seafloor then?
No, we don't. Not how we seal it.
Oh, wait, you have a sealant?
Yes, we seal them.
Oh, like how? With like a glue or maybe magic or something like that?
Don't be silly. That can't work with magic. We use basically a compound.
Oh, I'll keep that in mind for later then.
No, you shouldn't.
Okay. What is it, like a top secret thing?
No, this is our thing. You can have it.
Oh. Yeah, okay, fair.
You Lennies are always so greedy. You want in the water, want out of the water, want things in the water. Just give what you all can. Just ask what the Yamato can get you. Leave it at that, eh?
Well, I wasn't going to ask you for any. I was going to see if maybe I could develop my own formula, but that's
No,
okay.
you can't.
At this
Or
point,
is copyright a thing in this world?
Moonin, go ahead.
at this point, Moonin will take flight and go back to the boat.
Okay.
He's gonna get his gun, and I'm gonna rip the radio out.
Okay. So,
Mo-
when you say rip the radio out, what do you mean exactly?
Well, one of the radio man's thing is it could take any radio and turn into portable.
Okay. So you're just gonna steal the radio then, like the entire fucking radio?
Yeah,
Okay.
gonna sink it anyway.
Can't have shit in Detroit.
Hummel raises his hand on the
Fucking
shore.
Harpy took my goddamn radio.
Harpy would take your radio. Of all of the races, I feel like a Harpy would do it.
Careful, Hummel. Careful.
Hummel raises his hand for the shore and asks Moonin, "What are? Can they take us?"
Moonin's just gonna radio back in Bruce code. No.
I had an idea
Yeah.
that we could work with them to take out like more boats. I mean, we got long range stuff. If we can like get this boat back to, I don't know, anywhere, we could just.
Then go talk to them.
Just Murphy just slowly turn, stare at Moon from the shore all at once, like, go on, get in the water, big guy.
Get in the water. Just get in the water. Right. Hummel's gonna try and go back into the water. And he's gonna like wander down, like stick his head under and be like, "Hello."
Fucking
Not underwater.
yeah. So do you hold on? You dunk your head underwater.
Wait, are they?
and
Are
say,
they?
No. Shh. You dunk your head underwater and say hello.
Are they underwater or are they above water? Do they have their heads out of the water?
Yes, they are.
Oh, I didn't know that. This whole
Torsos
time I
on
didn't
the
know that. Right, I thought this was underwater. Okay, no, Hummel's that redoes everything Hummel does. Okay, I'm sorry. That's player idiocracy. Hummel's gonna be like, I haven't. If you
What is he doing?
I don't do that. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. I can't. My perception is low.
God,
I have an idea. If you want to take out all the boats at once, I mean, I have a way of doing that. If you want to take out, if we can get this boat into the Greasy Boat Harbor, like I can set off like detonations from pretty far away now.
So real quick, Allspark rating with 9. Hey Allspark, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. You get a little raid. Glizzy, that's the raid message. Okay. Glizzy. I tell you, these raiders always talk about the goddamn glizzies. By the way, I've been watching a lot of Boondocks to help prep myself for the next couple of sessions. Well, what do you know? The damn studhead done sold our boats. Okay, so
Oh my god.
how will you offer what to them? Remind me.
We can basically, if they want to get rid of the Greasy boats, like we can literally. I have detonators that can detonate up to 2 miles away, and an undisclosed amount of C4. We can take out all the Greasy boats at once if they take them to where they're moored, but it might pollute the water.
Roll me Moxie.
If we help them, they help us.
Yeah, roll me Moxie.
But also, while dealing a crippling blow to the enemy, please.
So they go. They'll kind of look at. They're kind of talking. They all kind of talking in a very odd sounding language. Because more or less, merfolk have an above and below water language that operates on different kind of frequencies and travel methods. But they're kind of talking and popping to each other, and there's a lot of clicks to their words. But after about a minute, they go, "You would destroy the Greasy boats with this?"
Yeah, anytime to get the big explosion.
How many Greasy boats and why?
If we take them, if you know where they're moored,
Yes,
Hummel does like
they're-
some quick.
They are moored all over the coast. It's just we're having trouble with a rather big Greasy boat in Denport.
Hummel's eyes go wide in allure. Oh, I can take out the biggest Greasy boat of them all.
Can you?
And Hummel's gonna.
How do you do that? You do it from
Hummel's gonna. Oh, go on.
do you do it from at range, or do you? Because we need to get up close, and we're always found, and we can't get near it.
If we use this boat if we use this boat and we can get in close somehow to the boat, I have detonators that can detonate up to 2 miles away. So if we can get in close somehow, whether it be underwater, using this boat as a way of getting in close or whatever, we can set it up next to the big greasy boat and blow it up while it's moored. Act like we're normal or something. Espionage.
They kind of
Rule
talk.
kind of like step.
Good,
Oh.
good. No, good, good, good.
Rule kind of step back towards Hamel and kind of lean over to him and quietly go, "You do realize where Denport is, correct? That is way the fuck south."
Oh. Denport. Oh, wait. Well, if they can get this to Denport and then help us back to where we need to be, or even like, even maybe not even the big one, but any of them, if they have an area where they're moored up, like more in particular than others, they can at least take out a lot of them in a big way. I mean,
Look,
we could
before
do
we
a
go
really
making
serious
promises,
thing.
before we go making promises that we haven't all agreed on, we should talk to Moonin and also maybe get Birch in on the conversation. We really shouldn't be making promises right off the bat like this.
Oh, I know, it's a suggestion.
They go,
But-
we'd be willing to offer special circumstances if you're willing to help us with a big greasy boat. It's quite a blight on the sea life, and not even the tiny things like it. It's big, it's loud, it leaks oil and this foul, greasy fuel and their solvents and their applicants. It's just a roving, floating pollution device, and if you are willing to help us rid ourselves of it, we would be more than happy to assist you in whatever way may come to you.
See, Drew? Look at that.
Well, yeah, but before we go
mean- Yeah.
agreeing to anything like that, we need to talk to Moonin, who's still busy, and then Birch will just be left in the
The
loop.
Dutchman has just activated an eyebrow razor
Out of
mule
game.
potion.
Birch isn't here
A
right now.
ghost
In
gale
game.
blows in
Right,
out of
but,
season
like,
and makes the waters harsh.
we-
I like that meal.
Paternal
You're
for
a null-
typhoon based
you're a
off
null,
of
right?
bad
Like,
rolls.
You like the environment, we could help. I
Yeah,
want to help the
everybody fucking
environment.
loves the environment. I'm one of the idiots who lives in it. But look, we
Please just
can't go
help me.
making these decisions all on our lonesome.
Oh, I know. We get Moonin in on it. Moonin! I was gonna code radio to Moonin.
I'll fly back.
I got an idea, and Hummel explains the idea.
Moon and say it's not outside mission parameters.
Theoretically speaking, it could be much to Hommel's plan, getting the Apaches out of Garum as well, and off in a different direction, all in one spot. If it is that big and we do take it out, then it'll be a big issue for them. It could be beneficial. I'm not saying it won't be beneficial to us, but I'm saying that we need to make sure we make this decision as a team.
Right.
Moon's gonna ask, what kind of boat is it? Can describe?
It is a big metal boat. It's built like how do you say? We see them from shore. Apartments or a tower. It's tall. It's tall. Yes, it's not small.
Can I roll modern knowledge to see if maybe you can figure out what he's talking about?
As he describes it to you, yeah, go ahead and give me a roll. See what pops up for you. You modern knowledge or brain power.
Can I maybe help him out with a bit of my brain power?
You have no modern knowledge, but you should try the brain power and try and break it up with him. Go ahead and add half yours. Let's see here.
It'll be 9. So for a total of 28.
So you would know Moonin and Ruiz, you can help out, going through parameters of, what could fit through. It can't be a super tall boat, but there aren't really many small, boats made by the humans. But there are some that are smaller, and knowing what they need to do to get it through the fucking veil and all that, you guys reckon that it's got to be at least under 200 feet, this boat, whatever it may be. And how he's describing it has got, it has metal skin and all that fun stuff. It sounds like a giant steel proper boat.
Does it fire on you guys when you're spotted?
It doesn't really have to. They have these things that can detect us underwater, and when even remotely get close, they they launch magic at us from the from the shore's edge, or they have smaller, faster boats that drop a like a little magical underwater explosive.
Moonin being a radio man,
Depth
do you know
charge.
what sonar is?
I reckon so. Yeah.
Mm.
It is
We can
extremely
jump.
uncomfortable, and you can kind of actually feel it when they turn it on. It kind of tickles in an odd way.
Does boat have any guns on the top?
I believe
Any
so.
visible guns?
It has those rods every here and there, usually in a little house. It's like a big rod in a little house.
I think I know what it is, but I don't think Moonin would.
Torpedo. Hummel would know. Hummel's
Torpedo.
demolitions, right?
No.
Oh, sonar, right.
It is not torpedo.
No, I'm thinking it's a destroyer. The ship's a destroyer, but Moonin would know
Yeah.
that.
But we've never seen it really in action or doing much. It seems to mostly track things going through the sky. We watched it track harpy. It tracked a harpy once as it flew over, and it moved and watched it like a single-eyed beast.
Rue's ears will perk at that, like, oh. Okay, and he'll kind of look at Moon and go, it sounds like we probably should help them, but the question now is how we get Birch back into the loop. Above game, I recognize he isn't here today, but I don't want to just
No.
leave Birch, like, coming over to this location going, where the fuck are these
Where are my
guys?
friends?
How fast?
Fuck.
How fast these boats sail? We could use Birch to sneak in.
I mean,
If we could get the boat on, if we could get the boats on like into the ship that Birch
No.
has. This boat. Oh,
No.
no, they're going to open fire on a wooden warship.
well, no, not getting
Or
nearby.
ship,
What I'm
sorry.
saying is, we use the fast attack boat that we have right now. We put it in if we can get it on the shore of on the deck of whatever boat Birch has, we can take it with us. And then when we are
That-
properly like close
No,
enough.
No.
I don't know if you're not explaining this well, but I'm picturing us playing Jenga with boats, and a metal boat on top of a wooden boat just doesn't really seem to work inside my head.
How big is
Oh.
this boat? Is this
That-
boat that Birch got bigger than the hard bottom?
Yeah. So the two-masted schooner is gonna be way bigger than this little fucking skip craft.
So we could fit the skipcraft on the schooner, right?
But the question is how we get it up onto
I
the
mean,
sloop.
actually, technically, the schooner's empty. So
Yeah.
you technically could, if you could figure out how to get it up and on, because
Oh,
the cargo cranes only
Yeah.
go towards the deck. You know. Wouldn't
Well,
go
wait a
ahead?
minute. How big of a ship is this? Because a lot of wooden ships had hoists for smaller boats.
Hoist, yeah, but this is not that small. It's not like a tenders. This is an actual boat. It's just not very. It's just not very huge. It's a very fast, rigid bottom boat. But these things would have like they'd be picked up and held on a battleship equivalent. You know, like it's they're not that small.
Would be able
Like
to
that
tow
small.
it, but not.
Yeah, tow it, no problem. But put like fucking centaur riding a horse in that thing? No, not really.
Well, and here's
Out
what
of
I'm
character.
thinking.
The problem is
Go ahead.
Bert's not here, so we can't make these decisions for him.
Yeah.
Yes, we can. Are we really gonna spend like this many hours not executing this plan? We have an entire session of us. I'm not
we
trying to
can
be a
execute
dick.
the plan. We just can't take he hasn't done the boat thing yet.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Mr.
8,
Guard,
9, 10.
bro.
That's at least 10 days ride out to this location, provided we don't run into any resistance at all. So, like, I don't know if we'll be able to make it there and back again within one session. But the way I'm thinking about it, going back to the boat issue, we have a UN marked boat right here. If we
Yeah,
just don't go out on deck, kind of squish you, Hummel, into the fucking cabin so that they can't see you.
Just squish it. Get the fuck in there. Ah! Fucking-
Yeah, as long as we don't draw attention to ourselves, we should be able to go. But the moment we go into port, we'd have to play it really
Yeah.
fly casual, they say.
Oh, I sure do wish some race swapping potions would just fall from the sky. Looks to Osen.
Hummel the race shifter. Oh, man.
Never ask a race shifter the race of his girlfriend. Jesus. We're
Well-
fucking morons. Okay, anyway, as you were.
We really are. I mean,
We're
that's
just
okay.
gonna
Kinda,
One at a time.
we're just gonna kind of scan the horizon line just to see if there's anything else heading in our direction. Maybe kind of look up in the air, just to make sure. We've been here for a while, and he's getting a little nervous.
There'll be investigation and brain power. Actually,
Yep.
investigation, brain power, and then we'll do also perception, brain power.
As for notifying Birch, he has a radio. Also, we can have them throw notes up on his boat.
You definitely could. So with that, I mean, you can't hear anything, you can't smell anything. You also don't really see anything either.
Okay.
And Gargo
I-
would never lie to you.
I think we should. I think we could sneak in there. I mean, we would need someone to set the explosives on the big boat, or we could just ram this boat into it
It
Without
won't
us
even
on
put a
it.
dent.
No.
with
Yeah.
explosives
Saying,
on it.
I knew what fucking Hummel meant. Maybe making a modern fire ship.
Oh,
Yeah. Actually, I'm going to. Can we take one of the engines off of this thing and put it on a rowboat or something? No, we need a gas tank. Never mind. I thought is the gas tank a part of the one of the 3 engines?
It's part of the boat.
There's a way to. There's a way to. Okay, he's giving me the look.
Your
No
best
bacon
bet would
indeed.
be ask him if they have any other boats on the bottom of the water.
Do you have any other boats, by the way? Because what I'm thinking that we could do is if we could like make a fast attack craft that can just ram into the bigger boat or get next to it at least, and set it off.
The Murphy go, you want us to go and get you another boat? What's wrong with this one?
We could do it under the cover of night. We have to plant the explosives on the big boat. That's the thing. I'm trying to get to the delivery method.
Okay. I suppose.
This might
And
be
yet-
your chance to use the whole brick, Hummel.
Oh, I'm using more than the whole brick.
Actually, Hummel, we know of a way to hide you on the deck of the boat. We've done it before.
Oh yeah, invisibility is an option.
Yeah. It
Yeah, we
doesn't
could
hide
just-
the boat, but it hides you.
Yeah, it hides me. Yeah, we could do that, and then I could. Oh no, I could sneak aboard the bigger boat. I can climb up walls now. Oh my gosh.
So,
this is
okay.
great. We have to get close though.
To be clear, it sounds like we are invested in helping them destroy this boat. Are we correct on
Yes.
that?
Yes.
I mean, part of our mission parameters is to cause as much chaos as we can. So
Okay. So then we need to decide how to get there and how to get Birch into the loop. I'm thinking that actually getting up to the boat isn't going to be such an issue, considering we have a UN marked boat. As long as we clean the blood off of it, then they won't have any reason to suspect us, as long as we make sure we match their call signals properly.
yeah.
When it comes to Birch, I don't know how we get him in on this. If we send a radio signal back to him, or we have the merfolk toss a note up onto his ship or something.
Mm.
It's really up to you guys. I don't know how we get him in on this.
Birch in on this, please.
Birch, yes.
I was saying, guard. Can we just magically make Birch in on this, please?
No, I
Please.
can't.
Oh.
I can't. Because he has a whole other like plot on his boat that we have to deal with
Yeah.
separately.
It'd be different if he was already with us.
Yeah.
I think we tell him. I think we just radio to him.
I think we
Well,
just
then
have the
the
fish folk throw
becomes-
notes at him.
Well, the issue with both of those is, what if somebody on the ship gets a hold of that note or hears that broadcast? if we let them know that he has a radio on him, that's the best way to remove his cover.
Yeah.
Or we just tell them, hey, if you see this boat, toss a note or signal. I don't know.
Well, and the issue then becomes we don't even know what the boat looks like.
Oh, it's
We
the
don't even know
biggest
what
boat.
boat he's on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Birch. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the metal boat.
Maybe what we do.
You
Maybe
landers
what we
are
do.
having reservations. Is there something worrying you, or?
We're missing one of the team was supposed to meet us here.
In a better boat. An environmentally friendly boat.
Oh, a wooden boat then. Okay, it's not nearly as bad.
Yes, we would like to help you guys. We're just trying to figure out how to get him over here and, in the know about what we're doing. We don't want to just leave him hanging because we're meant to meet him here.
Oh, I see. Well, not going to lie. I don't really care about your problems because we only care about the boats. If you wish, I suppose, when we're doing our patrols, we may be able to give them. I mean, you do know that the ocean is big, correct?
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Okay. So we might be able to find him and tell him something if you wish us to, but again, it's more of a you problem than a we problem, and if we're not offering our services for free, we could be of some use to you. I think there is a small school south that's worked with a few of your kind. It's what we kind of knew about you, and we're not against maybe helping your green-skinned kind in the future.
Maybe what we can do. Would it be fair for us to say that one of us would know Morse code? Probably Moonin.
Moonin, yeah, for sure.
We've already confirmed that.
Okay. In that case, maybe we have Moonin send a Morse code signal just with clicks on the radio. Then we're not outright saying words that just reveal that he has a radio. It's just clicking, which the people on his boat probably wouldn't even recognize. Maybe. Does that sound like maybe a good call, or?
I think so, yeah.
Moonin?
If that's what they want Moonin to do, Moonin will do it. I just don't understand because, like, for all we know, Birch left us like Rook.
Wait. Okay. Wasn't Birch supposed to meet us here?
He did. He signaled. He hasn't shown up.
What if we just leave, like, someone here to basically, when Birch arrives, we just leave? Because how would we know it's Birch? You know what I mean? Maybe when
Well,
a
we don't
ship
need to give
arrives.
specific plans. We just need to tell them generally where. We just need to tell Birch generally where we're going.
Well, we could tell the merfolks to. We could tell the merfolk. Why are we still debating? I'm not. We could tell Birch to basically meet us, like
At
where
the
he's gonna
wharf,
meet us
yeah.
anyways. We just leave someone a messenger there.
And we'd have to pay them.
And I have a shit ton of money. Guard, what the fuck? That's how I feel right now.
Guys, we are making no fucking progress.
Oh, yeah, because
I
we're
know,
about
we're-
someone who's not here.
Can we? Guard, please.
What?
Can we just Batman this away? This one problem. The player's not here. He didn't tell us early enough. Please.
Oh my god.
You guys can go still do the mission. You guys have
Yeah, that's
tons
what I
of
don't
avenues
understand.
to go ahead. You guys can have a merman try and pass a message, leave a messenger in Lunari Wharf.
Emotional damage.
You guys aren't roadblocked. You know, it's gonna take at least 3 days for Burst to even get to you guys. So I don't know why
Okay,
you're also worried.
I know. We just leave a message for Birch and let's just get this show pony on the road. This will be
Yeah, let's
fun.
Leave a message saying if we're not here, meet us at the wharf.
Okay.
It's the exact like Roanoke message. You're like, what the fuck?
We never come back.
Oh man.
It's a cipher. I don't understand. Okay, so you guys want to hit so basically you want to work with the merman, correct? To take care of this issue for them, in which they'll
Yeah.
they'll do things for you. Not weird things
Yeah.
like transport and stuff, or like
Oh god, no! Please don't put me in a position to fuck the twink again. No.
I demand a fish job right now.
Demand a fish. They just
Okay.
pull
Another
fish out of the
weird
water using
half-breed.
like a fucking onohole.
So Moonin and Rue and Hummel, do you guys want to travel south? Now, there's a lot of options here. Okay, the most obvious is traveling in the boat, right? But there are other things you guys be able to think of you want to do instead. It's up to you.
Well, I already know that using this boat in particular is not going to be very keno with the fucking Merv people because they don't like the greasy boats.
I think they'll
I
make
also
an
know that
exception.
traveling, they might make an exception. I also know that traveling via land along the coast is going to put us through Lunari Wharf, which we already know is enemy territory, and they are operating through the old Kingswood from Lunari Wharf. If we were to kind of swing out, fuck, I don't. Where's my pencil? Give me my pencil. Fucking forge. If we were to kind of swing outwards through Lele's face, and down, that'd take way longer than if we just took a straight path, but they would expect the straight path. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
I honestly think the straight path's just fine. If
Yeah.
we swing
Yeah.
out. The more we look suspicious, the more they're gonna like swinging out when we're on a shore boat.
Okay, so are there any orders on the boat that would indicate to us, where this boat was supposed to go, who was supposed to be on it, any call signs this boat would have to signal to the port, we're supposed to be here, it's okay that we're here, that sort of thing?
So those would be written down. It's no mystery that those who operate boats, things that should be written down are on a little notepad. That way they're always on the fucking pilot area of the fucking boats. So I'm going to rule that Moonin would have found that as well. So Moonin would have found like they're like basically a skipper's like journal, like we're going here and here, command said that. But as you kind of read through this fucking book, you guys do find out that this boat was simply on patrol, looking for Veil Rider rafts or skiffs or their own little little rib boats. So more or less, they're patrolling up and down the coast from Lunari Wharf to look for little boats, and more or less they camp out for a day or two on the water, try and stay dry, and then drive back to Lunari Wharf for a more or less a fucking staff change. So they're just out patrolling. No real order. Simply a be out at sea for 3 days, then come back.
Also, remember we have the fish people as scout.
True. That is, if they're willing to work with us in that regard.
Well,
And they want to both
we're
make
doing a job for them. If I wouldn't see why they'd be against helping us.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Just because this boat is supposed to put to harbor in Lunari Wharf. We travel for about 2 days out to here. Then we kind of take a bit of a circle around Lunari Wharf to try and avoid patrols. Then just go straight down towards Denport. Or we just take the straight path and call it good.
straight path, and I have an idea for how to get close to the ship.
Okay.
Guard. Well, actually, let me ask Guard. Guard. I was
Mhm.
looking up how to jam sonar. Okay.
Mhm.
Now I know Homo doesn't know how to work, but I imagine Moonin can explain it. If you create like noise, creating loud underwater noise can interfere with sonar systems, particularly active sonar. Would using an explosive disrupt sonar briefly?
I mean, it would definitely fucking like disrupt the signal because they would just hear a big out of the water. It'd be like sonar picking up things that they don't want to try and find. It's just it would definitely disrupt something. Now,
Do you think it would be long enough to cover an approach?
No.
that'd be sustained explosions to literally
Yeah, and
drown
that's-
out the sonar.
Yeah, because if it's active sonar, it's constant.
And that's kind of my point too, is we would be in a UN marked boat.
Yeah.
We wouldn't really need to cover our approach so much as make sure that we're not seen.
Right.
The-
Okay.
The thing
Maybe
is
I'm-
to make normal. Like if we're sending out a sonar pulse, we're not looking normal.
Yeah.
Okay. That's where the people could come in. The mermaid people. They could set up explosives. I could teach them how. But here's the other thing that I will say. We are we are at step 1. Well, we're kind of still trying to figure out step 1, but step 2 is question mark, question mark. Step 3 is blow up the boat. Step 2, if we get in close, how are we going to plant the explosives? That's what I'm kind of more worried about.
I mean, if we get up beside the ship, you just plant the C4 on the side.
Or just pop it through a porthole or something.
It would be easier to set it underneath the ship. That's why I'm trying to take out the sonar. Because if they can't see it, we can go 2 miles out real quickly and then blow the boat up from underwater.
Well, what
But
you're
they
not
have
considering
sonar.
is that the fish people won't get close to the boat because
I
of the
know.
sonar.
I know, and that's why I'm saying we
If
need
once
to.
we get up against the ship, you can get in the water. It's just you can't approach from underwater because they would see it.
Yeah.
Like the whole idea is if you get to this boat right up against the water line, put the explosives, you're gonna pop a hole below the water line.
Yeah.
True. Okay. But I just don't want them seeing it when we set it off. You know what I mean? Before we set it off.
By that point, if you use the 2-mile one, then we'll be 2 miles away. They won't see shit.
And if they see it in the 2-mile period.
That's the thing, you'd pop it as soon as you're at a range. I wouldn't even wait 2 miles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. 1 mile, yeah. Okay. So that's good. And Hummel could just spider on the bottom of the hole, I guess. But how do we cover Hummel? Will we cover him with Moonin, you have a quiet spell, right?
Moonin has spells to hide people.
You can quiet me and make me invisible, and I could crawl underneath the water and plant the explosives.
But you just rolled a brain power save in 4 feet of water.
Right, I know. That's what I'm saying. But I'm the only one that can plant explosives here. I mean, not really. I can teach you guys, but I don't want anyone blowing themselves up.
What we're saying is we don't need to go underwater. If we put it on the water line,
Okay.
then 1, people won't be able to see it, and 2, it'll blow a hole below the water line because we're using a whole brick of C4.
Okay. I get that. I get that.
Oh.
Also, I have a flash of idea. And Hummel is gonna kind of basically, without having to waste time, explain the sea people sea mines. And kind of teach them how to make one.
That makes sea mines?
He's got explosives. He can make, like, if you use this, and this, and you can make a shell, and you can plant these explosives that I'm willing to give you and get more, you can make a sea mine.
I mean, we do pretty well with having the explosive charges we already use. The main issue,
All right.
the main issue is just getting close enough. Because as soon as they find us, like, we don't know how they do it, but we start tickling, and then they know where we are, and then they throw their things at us.
That's why you plant mines in places you don't want them to go, and then they blow themselves up without you even having to be tickled.
I mean, we've tried that, but they keep finding them.
Can you make them out of wood?
Do you think there are trees
Oh, they
in
can
this
see
ocean?
wood. No, they can see wood. They can see wood. Imagine. Because I remember, that's when I would go through it for some reason. Well, if you make it at weird angles, anyways, go on. Wait.
Okay, so it sounds like the plan is we drive south, we plant the C4 on the hull of the boat, we drive a mile away, blow it, then get the fuck out of Dodge.
Yes.
Okay. So let's do that.
I'm ready.
I am tired of having this discourse.
Yeah, I am too.
Especially
I just don't feel like it takes one bad roll and we're all gonna get gunned down.
Yeah.
I would never.
No, and I get why we're being thorough. I totally get why we're being thorough. It's just that us sitting around having this conversation is not conducive to actually, doing anything.
No plan survives contact with the enemy. Let's go. I trust Chalk 1.
I wouldn't.
I would.
It goes, so what in general, now, do you guys want to ride on the boat and then drive it? Like, how is your means of travel going to be?
But we need the boat, so we got to get down there. But I am going to ask the fish people for any intel they have on patrols, like other boats.
They go, not really. When we find them, we kill them. That's about how it goes.
Water should be clear.
Is there any chance we could get any extra fuel from the boats that you guys have below the water so we can refill this one to make it all the way down there?
I mean, we could, but we really don't. We just don't want to do that. That's a lot of work.
You're taking out the biggest, most polluteous ship, and I'll give you 15 guilders.
You know we're not poor, right?
No, I know. I'm not saying they're poor. I'm just saying
Like
15
How
guilders.
much-
we have
Oh, they have full GI kit,
we have a
dude.
thriving free market down the seafloor. I don't know why you're being so rude. Moonin, go
I'm
ahead.
not
Okay,
being
that's
rude.
fucking cool.
I
we'll
mean,
just kind of go, that's fucking cool.
So Moonin, go ahead.
50
No, hold on.
How much
Moonin.
fuel does this boat have?
About so it's got 14 spare tanks. It has enough fuel to get to Lenardi Wharf. That's what they're playing for.
Yeah.
We got to get it down to Dinport.
But as Moonin and we were talking, this guy's a humble. Like we have shops, we have food stands. Like I don't know why because we have fish. We don't have markets down on the seafloor.
No. 15 guilders is 15 guilders. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm
I
not trying
don't
to
need
be.
your money. I'm not a beggar. I'm a
I'm
soldier.
not asking that.
Amo, buddy, it's time to shut your mouth. It's time to
Okay.
apologize and shut your mouth, okay?
I'm sorry.
You are a mean Vader. He's like cussing his arms at you. You're a big fat meanie head, and I don't like you.
So, I guess I'm going to ask: is there any way to help Chalkwin get down there? Boat doesn't have enough fuel to get all that way.
So the guy goes, well, he might be able to tug you if you feel like going, a little bit slower. We can probably help you out, just drag you along if need be.
Moonin is okay with that.
No, okay.
Works for me, too.
We do need enough fuel to get into the port and hopefully get out of the port.
I believe there is there are refueling stations in Lunaria Wharf. You already
Except how confident are we in actually taking out the people who guard those refueling stations?
they're out. Due to how that old wharf is set up, they have the refueling stations about 100 feet from the docks themselves. They're more or less to keep the bigger ships from risking hitting the old sunken wooden boats in the wharf. So they're about 100 feet from the docks. We've tried to destroy them quite a few times. It's just they are very heavily guarded because they are their refuel station. We got a few of them before, but they're very keen on keeping those safe.
We could try it, but it'd be risky.
Yeah.
Can we get the mortar tube? We can just boom from the sea if we can
No,
get the
we're-
mortar crew.
We're talking about getting fuel.
No, oh wait, you want the fuel? I was gonna say we destroy fuel.
I mean, you can destroy it after we get the fuel.
Yeah, I'm down.
If we're gonna try that, Moonin would suggest approaching at night.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Okay, we could definitely approach at night. That's usually how we usually do things. Yes.
Is there any call signs written down? This is not for them. This for
No.
what this boat
Yeah.
is called.
He said.
So yeah, there are call signs.
What's the call sign for this boat? Because I'm gonna have to use it. I think.
Plo Koon 1.
Nice. Execute order 66 comes over the radio and Rue like dog brain kills us.
Kill John Lennon. Just fucking destroys Hummel.
All right,
Chip
Rue
and Rue's
becomes Lee
brain.
Harvey Oswald. CIA sleeper code.
that's all I needed. I just wanted that in case we had to radio this.
Yeah, I got
Fuel
you.
station.
Not a bad thing to think of, really. Okay,
Mm.
so you guys just set off, just down. Now, I believe you guys take all your stuff with you, right? You're not just going to leave all your shit behind.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
that's what I figured. So you guys kind of set off, and this is a boat. None of you are seafaring, but this is still like it's a very modern boat. So let's see, who's gonna drive it first?
Oh no.
Most likely Moonin.
Okay, Moonin, give me pilot and brain power. If you got pilot, give me brain power.
I got pilot, but I think it only refers to Apaches.
It does.
Is there any chance I could like maybe help him and add my brain power?
Bro, you are a dog person. What the fuck you gonna add? Just they're fish, Rue. Calm down. I know. Fuck fish.
Even
He goes
with a
towards the
-5,
fish.
I did okay.
Yeah, so 29. Not gonna be modern knowledge and brain power. Just fucking Rue going brrr, to driving a fucking boat. Like, Rue, shut the fuck up. Shut up.
And I would like to say, as we get closer to Lunari Wharf, we're going to put up an invisibility spell. It's specifically on Hummel so that Moonin and Rue can stay in the cabin.
Oh, you don't see the Spider-Man. You see Hummel? He faces in the fucking nothingness.
Yeah.
Nice. I
Almost
like the
got this.
cut of your jib. That'd be so.
Oh,
that'd, be,
God.
that'd be so funny, dude. Actually, if you actually did that shit. Let's see. Okay, so let's try to find a thing here. There it is. So
Oh, they do.
Moonin, this is a very simple boat. It's made by humans, so it's gotta be made for the best for dumb people. So you kind of look around, and you go, ignition, get the boat up and running. You guys just start motoring down the waterway. Now, I'm going to need another pilot roll from Moonin as you're kind of driving along. I'm gonna roll for a thing here. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. So we'll see how bad the weather is. So you're kind of piloting this boat, Moonin. Oh, you guys got saved by the D100. That's so fucking dumb.
We literally got 100.
Oh shit!
Man. The gods smile upon us.
What are the odds? What are the odds of you guys getting a fucking 100? This is bullshit.
That's literally one of the gods.
Just let me
like, being
torture
like,
my
1%.
players. Like I was gonna.
I feel like
The
that's
odds are
the way.
1%.
I was gonna be like, oops,
The
big
way-
waves. Because I got 2. I was like, let's go 2. Let's see how bad it is and chance of survival 100%.
The
Okay.
way literally it's like I want to watch this. Like smoking a blunt. I want to see this.
Yes.
Leans closer to the television screen.
Chat, I know it's 1 in 100, you fuckheads. What are the chances? 1 in 100, you fucking dipshit. I know that. I meant getting it now. You see chat, 1 in 100, dumbass. I'm like, I know that. I'm saying at this point in time when they really needed it, what are the chances?
I was thinking, guys, if we get on the shore, we can move pretty quick. We can go invisible and put on the quiet spell, and we can really do some work on the guards. I've got quiet weapons all around. I got
Well,
these
before we
gun
go and do
problems.
that, let's keep an eye on how many people are actually there, rather than starting a fight we might not win because there are 3 of us here.
Oh, I know.
Remember, Mission is Dinport, not Lunari Wharf.
Oh, Denport. Okay, so we can make it that we have enough fuel.
No, we're going to fuel up here.
That's why
You
we're
said-
going to
you said-
Lunari Wharf.
I know you said your
We're
mission
trying
is
to fuel up
Denport.
quietly. You're like, we're gonna blow up everything. Okay.
You said I can blow it up as we leave.
As we leave, we gotta fuel up first.
I know, and that's
Oh
what
my
I'm planning
God.
for.
How you doing this? Okay, so you guys are motoring along, and it starts getting, you guys go into your first day of travel, and there are free rations on here, so these guys have MRE pluses in them. So MRE pluses, I'll roll. Now there's, for 3 days journey, 3 a day at a crew of 6. That's 18 times 3. I don't do math. 1 moment. 54. If only Purple was here, she would know instantly. Probably.
You know,
I
Go
see that
ahead.
joke.
they said they were in contact with Yamato. We could ask for Yamato help.
If you want to.
There's a chance.
All doors are open, Ed boy. But you guys drive and it gets dark. There aren't really any lights here on the boat. So do you guys want to park it for the night? Kind of anchor it in?
I think we wanted to approach Lunari Wharf at night, didn't we?
Yeah.
Well, you guys,
That's
How many
the
days
plan.
later?
you guys aren't there yet. You're there. Horse down here.
I
Oh,
think we're a day out.
Okay,
What?
yeah. In that case, yeah, we should probably more, set up defensive positions and take watch.
Hang on a second. Are there any nogs in this boat?
Nogs? Like
Nods,
eggnog?
nods, sorry.
Oh, nods.
Nods,
Hey,
sorry.
yo, got any nogs in this boat? Hell yeah, we
I
do.
did say, I said nods, but I actually like hit
Eggnog,
the G.
eggnog. Just fucking like.
Hey,
man,
TTRLs.
this boat got any nogs on
it? Rainbow colors with the nog.
There's a fucking elf double chugging eggnog while caramel dancing plays in the cabin. I don't like Frank. He's weird.
And rainbow lights.
I don't like Frank.
Once so Claus went to Texas and came back. He has been the same since. I don't know what they did to him. fucking Jack Daniels eggnog and both fucking.
Yeah.
I'll roll for nods. Sure. Good roll. This is bullshit.
So I'm a little out of the loop. What is a nod?
Night vision goggles.
Oh,
What?
shit.
He was like, what is a nod?
Night vision goggles.
What exactly
What is a
nod?
4chan?
Why is the
The
frog
hacker, the
sad? I don't know why Pippa is sad,
What
but
is the frog sad?
that quote from that judge is gonna stay my life till I fucking die, dude. Just why is the frog sad? I don't know.
It still kills me that the last
What a
post on
weird
4chan
day.
before it went down was fucking Chicken Jockey.
Chicken
and it
jockey and
died.
shut down. Yeah, and it's back already. So 4chan's back. You know.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's back. What the fuck?
Probably all feds now.
I was gonna look up something. Fuck, what was it?
Night vision goggles.
Thank you, nods.
Yeah.
It's probably for the best. It's back up. The
You
place
keep-
was containing
Oh.
some of the weirdest people.
Okay. Be smug to the fucking GM. I got you, Hummel. I got
I'm
your
not-
ass.
I'm just laughing like I'm doing
Got
it completely
your
separate.
whore math.
Matt?
Get your whole math. Yeah. No, never mind. That's an old movie. My apologies.
No, yeah. No, you're good.
That's awkward. I dated myself as you were.
I was just laughing like Scooby.
Don't-
I'm black.
Don't be too put down, man. I'm 24 years old. I probably wouldn't know.
He's talking like Scooby. I'm black. What?
Did you see that thing I posted of like the people dressed up as the cast of Scooby Doo?
Yeah, I
and the
saw
one
it.
black
And the one black guy is Scooby. Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw it. Again, not sure what they were thinking, but also, why is he kneeling? It's weird. It's weird.
He's Scooby.
Now-
He's short.
Now, Hummel, you're looking around this here ship, and you're kind of curious. And you do find a pair of night vision goggles. Hurrah, hooray!
Hummel gives like a thank you way, like he thanks the way. And then I'm gonna be like, we can keep moving, boys, and we can attack better at night.
Oh, Hummel, do you want to inspect these goggles?
Yes.
Okay. You look at them. They're brand new. They got a fresh battery inside them, and the red lenses catch the light in a nice, funny way. But you know, they
Oh,
look pretty good.
no. Oh, no.
Good.
Oh, no.
Shh, it's all okay.
I'm not
Everything's
saying
gonna be
anything,
okay.
don't worry, but as soon as you said that, oh, no.
Well, I have 6 eyes.
Mm-hmm. You only need one for night vision goggles.
I will say, in my defense, I was going to give it to one of the guys who were able to drive. I wasn't going to use it myself.
Absolutely.
Hummel's gonna be like, all right, we have these. We can use these to see at night.
You dare be smug to me again.
I wasn't being smug. I was just happy. I was making happy
You're gonna cower
Scooby
out
noises.
now.
I was making happy Scooby
Moonin,
noises.
say what
I
now?
What was
wasn't being-
that?
No, I was just saying, oh, so he's going to cower out now.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't
Yeah.
gonna wear them anyways. I wasn't being smug. I was being happy. I was happy noises.
We know Hummel would be the first one to put these damn things on. Come on.
No, I actually can't drive. I was literally about to say, who wants to wear these?
What a likely story.
I promise you.
Can I cast a mask on these goggles real quick? We've had okay, so here's my logic. No. There's actually some logic here. We've had interaction with that guy who had his own night vision goggles, and those were green.
Mm-hmm.
These are a little bit different. So Rue's like, I wonder why these are different. I'm going to cast Unmask on these.
Okay, cast it.
Okie dokie.
Good night vision goggles.
That is the most terrifying sentence I think I've ever heard come out of your mouth before. Okay.
There's just night vision goggles. Nothing wrong with that.
I don't feel like.
Actually,
First
Ryu, you go, wow, a brand new battery. It's the only thing you really find on these.
Huh.
I agree.
This is so fucking nerve-wracking.
I find that answer vague and vague and unhelpful.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be putting these on. I'll leave it to one of you two.
Now,
I have a really bad vibe here.
Vibe check. Vibe check.
You,
I want to roll a vibe check.
Rue, your goggles, you know for a fact that you're metagaming right now. Rue be like, goggles?
Yeah, I know.
Back to Hummel.
Oh no, I know I'm metagaming, but I'm getting real bad juju. He's not going to say it though. He's not going to say anything though.
So it is. So it's getting dark. You know, the sun's going down. The merfolk secure your fucking anchor in place by tying it so you don't destroy the coral, you bastards. And you guys are kind of rocking. Now, this is a smallish boat. Rue and Moonin could fit inside the cabin very roomily. But then there's Hummel. Hummel, what is your deal gonna be here in this boat?
I'm just gonna get a cover and just lie down and sploot on the fucking deck next to the MG.
I'm just gonna sploot.
That's all I'm good for.
I'm gonna sploot.
I mean, you also had that fishing pole bow thing. You could go fishing.
Oh yeah, Hummel's gonna try and fish with that.
Okay.
He's going to.
Yeah, we'll hand it off to you. You can
I
try.
really am so sick of cursed items. He's
It's not
Wait.
cursed.
it's a singular nod. It's a singular eyepiece nod, right?
Yeah.
Oh, sort of. I couldn't even use a bow holding it to my eyes. I don't even have a helmet for it. Is there a helmet for it?
You just hold it like this if you want to. Just
I know, but if I want to use the bow and arrow, I can't hold it and use the bow and arrow to fish.
are there any helmets?
I have 6 eyes guard. How's this gonna fit? I guess put it on the top eye.
Whatever eye works best for you. But there's a helmet, yeah, with a right
Oh,
amount
the
on it.
God, this
logo
could-
did it.
This is gonna
Like
give me a
session
huge
3.
ass. This is gonna give me a huge ass headache. Hummel, yeah, I thought those were double, like two, like
No.
like both eyes. Anyways, oh, Hummel puts it on. He puts it on his top left eye, and he's going to start like fish with the bow. I have no bowmanship.
Okay.
But my brother knew archery, so I have seen him. I know how to at least draw it back.
Okay. So Hummel has the bow.
Yes.
Stand by for bow. I made it. Come on now. Bow.
I'm just gonna sit
There it
on the
is.
earth side of the boat and stare at the water.
Watch the rabbits, George. All right. And you had how many arrows?
14.
14. Okay. So these are attached to now you're using the reel, correct? They're going to be attached to the actual bow itself.
Yeah.
Okay. So you how do you proceed?
Hummel's gonna look for a fish with the night vision goggle, like trying to fight off the migraine from one of his eyes being like seeing a night vision and the rest of him just seeing normal. He just closes the rest of them, I guess. What are you doing?
Sorry, I got a message. So
Oh,
say it one more time. You're going to do what now?
I have the night vision goggle on.
Okay.
On one of my eyes. I'm avoiding a migraine because I can imagine that's gonna really fuck you to your perception. It's like close my 5 eyes,
Okay.
and I'm using that to see the water so I can start fishing
Okay.
with the bow.
Gotcha. You're just going to look for
fish.
Look for fish. Okay.
Fish for movement. Is this not how you use this thing?
I mean, it is. As you start using,
Why are you looking at me like I'm stupid?
it's just like it's just you're so fucking awkward, bud. So roll me a brain power save to start off with.
Okay.
I'm going to look for fish. Okay.
Good.
Okay.
I almost got that.
So you see a few flickers in the water that look very fish-like, that are kind of feeding near the surface. They're about maybe 3 or 4 foot in length, just what appear to be fish to you.
Mhm. Okay. I take aim at what seems to be the biggest one.
Okay. Roll the hit, yeah. More or less roll attack with a
Okay.
weapon. It's on your combat sheet.
Oh, hells yeah. Okay, combat.
Oh, hells yeah.
Mozzie Oak Bow. Do I get... Wait, does Sevader give me bonus to this?
No, that's for your max range.
Okay. Oh, okay.
21. So you kind of throw this fucking, or not throw, you release the bow. You know, this is a compound bow. It feels fucking weird in your hand because it's wheels. You ever shot a compound bow before, Hummel?
I have not, unfortunately.
So it works
Just
on
normal
pulleys.
one.
So you go, and it locks back, and you can hold it back right here forever, because you got push big force, and it locks back, and you can just hold it here as long as you want. And the amount of force things put out is damn near like a gunshot, really. It's so you kind of send this fucking bow shot flying through the water. The fish is gonna do its save. Fish save. Aha! So the fish kind of jinks at the last minute, and your arrow goes into the water, and it goes, you know, your reel's going and kind of going out there in the water. Then you feel the line go and stop.
Oh no. Hummel starts reeling. Does he hear anything, like screaming or anything?
No. So you're kind of pulling the rope in, and then you start feeling the rope get tugged. But it goes tugged, then it gets loose. Then it's tugged, then it gets loose. What do you do?
Oh, Hummel's like, I've done this before. I've gone fishing with my dad before, and he's gonna let it go, and then he's gonna reel it in, and then let it go a little bit, and then reel it in.
Okay. So what do you do when the fist breaks the water, holding onto the rope?
I'm gonna drop the bow. No, he'll hold up to it. Fuck.
Throw bow in the water. This is 3,000 GP bow.
No. Drop it on the deck. On the deck.
I would have
on the deck.
fucking strangled you, Hummel.
On the deck. Hummel's gonna be like, oh shit.
So as this female merfolk breaks the surface of the water, hauling herself up your rope, she's so angry, and her face is like wide-eyed and livid. Her fangs are bared at you, and you realize that your bow arrow has cut through the top strap of her brand new plate carrier, and it's hanging down on her sideways, like just the angriest breasts ever imagined by life, just fucking out there. And she's glaring at you, and she's pissed off, and she's climbing up that rope still.
Okay.
I mean, what?
I'm okay, ma'am. I am so sorry. I can fix that. I promise I can fix that. Actually, yeah. I'm so sorry. I was trying to get some food for us.
So as she hauls herself up onto the side of that boat and grabs your leg, what do you do?
Hummel's gonna be like, I can fix it. And Hummel reaches like for crafting supplies or something.
Hummel
I can fix it. I promise.
Sorry, do what, Moonin?
Oh, I was making a joke. Hummel has a way with women.
He has a way for sure.
Yeah, he has a way.
So Hummel, be a moxie save there, bud.
Okay.
Okay.
Moxie. Boop.
With that cord accepts your fate. Okay, so now give me a brawn save.
Oh no. Oh.
Every time. She is in the water. Maybe I'll get lucky too. Living is suffering.
Hummel hauls her out of the water. No, by
No.
accident.
No, Hummel, please.
So, Moonin, you see Hummel kind of jerk back and then lunge forward as he puts all his little legs out and catches on the side of the boat. And Moonin, you can see that his front leg is being hauled into the water by an extremely pissed off merfolk who is swimming downward, trying to drag Hummel into the water. And the fucking boat's going like that as she's pulling him downwards.
Help me! I can retie. I can fix it. I promise I can fix it. I don't know their language. Can they
There's a
speak
plate
our
carrier
language?
just kind of floating in the water like this on this fucking surface.
No. Hummel reaches for the plate carrier with his other foot. Sticky foot.
Let's see.
I have sticky feet.
God, Hummel, buddy.
Don't say sticky foot. It just sounds weird. Sticky foot. It's like a warning. Oh, I got the sticky foot. Like, oh, you bastard! What you do?
Sounds like a safe word. Jesus.
Sticky foot.
Sticky foot.
Sugarfoot. 1 second. Move, dog. Come on.
Dog. The guards. Never mind. I'm gonna post in the chat.
Say it.
Guards letting the slave out. Move, dog.
If only that fucking dog did dishes, I'd be a happy man. Jesus. So Hummel, let's give me an acrobatics check, and
Oh no.
you ain't got that, and but you have cunning, so go ahead and roll cunning.
It's 1 foot out of a lot.
Hold on.
Yeah, Archie, I was going to offer to heal her if she had actually taken damage, but she hasn't taken damage. It's just her plate carrier.
Yeah, Hummel can fix this. I have hella crafting.
Yeah, if she was hurt, we would have intervened already.
So he's going,
Oh, yeah.
I can and he kind of reaches out for the fucking plate carrier, and he goes into the water. Now, Moonin, you see that Hummel is still attached to the boat, but his torso, human part, is in the water.
Hummel's gonna shoot out dead cord rope to stick himself to the boat.
Oh,
Like,
buddy, you're gonna blow up the
apparently.
boat! Oh my god.
Guys, I panicked and I webbed. Ew. Damn it,
He's gonna web
Hummel.
himself.
The dead cord's only dangerous if someone lights it.
Guys, I webbed. Fucking panic webbing. That sounds gross and funny at the same time.
Yeah, I'm panic webbing. I'm panic shooting.
You're panic shooting.
Panic spinning.
When you get scared while coming. I'm sorry, I fucking panic shot. I'm sorry.
No, it's literally just like as he's like getting pulled in the water. It's just
Jesus
it's the
Christ.
deck cord hits the deck.
So,
Oh,
so Moonin, I don't know how you're reacting to this, but you are seeing like Hummel get pulled into the water and then panic and just squirt web all over the fucking deck of the ship.
The problem is Moonin's still scared of spiders. He can't get near Hummel.
I'm not a real spider. Okay, Hummel's gonna. Okay,
I'm not a real
Hummel's gonna-
spider.
Irrational
gonna-
fear of spiders doesn't care that you're not a real spider.
I know. Hummel's gonna literally try and bodily heave this woman up onto the deck.
But guys, I'm not a real spider. Look pretty fucking real to me, Hummel.
Hummel's gonna try and body this woman onto the deck.
I bet you can't roll another fucking nat 20, you son of a bitch. Go do it. Brawn it off.
Run, bro, please,
Oh,
please,
I'm
no.
gonna have your fucking ass here in a minute.
Oh my god.
No,
Oh, buddy.
Bring that
that's-
ass
that's-
here.
Number one. Oh,
So, Hummel, you're like she goes, and she hauls on your fucking leg while swimming down, and you just flick, leave. You feel your legs click, leave the friction of the boat.
Deck cord. Can I have advantage?
Wait, what's the debt cord gonna do?
It's sticky. It's sticky. I was sticking myself to the deck. You said it's sticky. I asked you earlier.
You're going to blow up this fucking boat.
It's just gonna.
This is actually going to be a TPK. This is going to be a fucking
fine.
TPK,
It's
Hummel.
fine.
So you've webbed in place as
Yes.
like in a strand or like a fray of fucking lines.
A strand, like or fray. Yeah, that was like Spider-Man webbing to the deck. Literally, I just immediately
Sorry.
upon
Sorry, what was the action called again?
Spider-Man webbing to the deck.
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
Jeremy, I panicked webbed. It's everywhere. Okay. So go ahead and roll again. Sure, why not?
All right.
Guys, I webbed. Ah, you're so insufferable.
I
So
know.
right now, you two are kind of warring on the waves. She's trying to drag you in. She's like spitting in her hand and putting it on your face just to piss you off. She's giving you a wet willy. It's currently a tussle on the water right now. Rue and
Will you
Moonin.
marry me?
I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I have 6 brawn.
I can fix it. Fix. And
She's
Underwater.
exactly. That's all.
so she's screeching in Mermish at fucking Hommel. Not an actual language yet for it, but it's just merman language. And she's kind of yelling at you in their weird clicky burbly language, and she's like just palm smacking Hommel's nose. It's quite clear she's pissed, and she's also like fucking top naked now. So she's basically you have a half naked fish girl fucking wrestling you, Hommel, and just trying to piss you off. Moonin,
Skippy, light up! Flasher!
Oh no.
Moonin, go
No, never mind. No, I don't want to do that.
Moonin will cast language, try to talk to the fish lady.
As you
Is there any
cast
chance,
language, she is literally screeching how fucking stupid Hommel is, and that she's gonna make sure he's never dry until he leaves the seabed. And she's like saying how she's gonna fucking put rocks in his body so he sinks and can't get back up to the fucking surface. And the more she yells, the more you realize that she had stolen that plate carrier a few days ago, fresh from a looted container from the docks down on the Hellbrime. So she had stolen human gear, and it's like worth hundreds of thousands of gold, and like Hummel just shot with an arrow and split the bitch. So she's quite mad, Moonin.
I can fix it. I can fix her.
Hummel can fix plate carrier. No need to drown Hummel.
As you say that, she just leans up and tries to bite Hummel. Hummel, give me a cunning save.
Okay.
No, actually, no. Hold on. No. You have a DR. That's right. I'm just gonna fucking try and bite you. Fuck it.
Hits my own plate carrier.
No. -2? Fucking gross, dude. You have some nerve. So as you two are wrestling and she's trying to fight you, she just kind of reach up and try to bite you. But as you're kind of thrashing your head back and forth, Hummel, you two have a brief touching of lips as your heads kind of smash into each other. She kind of pulls back, looks at you. Hummel, what do you do?
Hummel blushes immediately. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
You're blushing?
Yes.
Roll me Moxie.
Hummel has the weirdest way of flirting.
He does, yes.
Blushies. It's an autistic Riz.
Do you like trains? So what do you say to her? For like these 4 heartbeats. Boom, 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 boom.
You actually have quite beautiful eyes.
As you say that, she punches you right in the fucking nose and like just straight down. Her knuckles split your nose. Blood goes on your lips and chin, and she goes underwater.
Hummel lifts himself out of the water and sploots on the deck like. What just happened?
Think you struck out again there, bud. Will kind of pop up from the cabin.
Just blood.
What just happened? Call me? What?
I don't think she's gonna call you, bud.
Hummel,
I don't either, but like, what happened?
Just fix the plate carrier and get some rest.
Hummel gets the plate carrier out and fixes it.
Okay. So
And he's gonna put a little note on it that says, "My name's Hummel, by the way." and like he's gonna draw a little gondola.
Give you brain power. You have no crafting.
I'm crafting.
Oh, you do? Okay, so crafting and brain power. That was way over far right. I
Okay.
didn't see that.
Yeah. I took that as my 12th level. Ooh.
18. You draw a passable gondola on your note. So you have this. How do you repair it, by the way? Do you use your silk to do it, or you find some other kind of string or sewing kit to do it?
I use the crochet kit that we got from the
Just
guy.
yarn.
Mhm.
I could fix
Yarn
it.
and I infused some deck cord with it too to make it stronger. She's in the water. I mean, sparks are very uncommon.
All right. Sure. Sounds good to me. So you have the
Gonna go
vest and you have the note. What do you do?
Hummel's going to put the note on the thing, and does the plate carrier float or sink?
It'll sink.
Fuck. Luna, do you have a light spell or anything like light magic?
Moonin has one spell, but why?
Because I want to make sure she sees this when I put it in the water, and then I'm gonna go to sleep.
I'm gonna flashbang the entire ocean. Just fuck. Just
I'm not sure it'll work for that.
3
but-
million blind fish.
So Hummel just like splashes his hand in the water, like like trying to get attention. Like
Oh yes,
come here,
the
like
piss of fish just
he's
slapping the water
gesturing,
surface.
come here. He's gesturing, come here, and he's gonna like dunk the plate carrier in the water, and then like gesture like come here.
Okay.
Yeah.
No one comes to that shit. They're like, what the fuck is he doing? It's just you splash for a while, but no one comes to help you out.
All right.
Hummel
Moonin will
just
cast.
okay.
Sorry,
Just
bud.
one more. Just Hummel ties it some fucking spider silk to it, just wraps it around it, puts it in the water like a fucking bobbin, like a lure, and just goes and just like ties it to the side of the ship and just goes to sleep. And just goes to sleep.
Moonin?
I was gonna cast Lugi's light on it and tell the light to stay with it till the merfolk takes it.
Okay.
Yeah, and
So,
it's hanging out in the water.
so Holly, you're gonna sleep on deck, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So Moonin, you and Rue are gonna sleep in the cabin, correct?
That's the plan.
Okay. So, Moonin, around 1 a.m., the boat's rocking back and forth. It's not a very big boat. It does got a little bit of roll to it. First, we're going to need both Rue and Hummel and Moonin to hold me grit saves, please.
Okay.
Okay. Moonin's good. Rue's good. Hummel fails by 2. That's great, Hummel. You're doing great, bud. So, Hummel, you're on the deck. You're on the deck of the boat. See, if you look at the picture there, that little big space in front of the cabin, that's where you're at. Kind of that big splooty area where you can fit. As you're sitting there rocking back and forth, you feel bile kind of rising up your stomach tract there. Maybe the MREs aren't sitting well with you. Maybe it's rocking the boat, but you feel puke kind of come up through your throat. What do you do?
Bucket, bucket, bucket.
Bucket. All right. So Moonin, while you hear Hummel into a bucket on front of the boat, you hear a chirping on the radio somewhere. It's some kind of chirping signal somewhere inside the cabin.
Moonin would go to the radio and find out what it is.
Okay. So this is a incoming broadcast alert. And do you put on the headset? That with the fucking thing?
Yes.
So you put on the headset, and it's a general weather call of rough weather coming in ahead for the entire region. There's a storm brewing from the east and traveling west, and it's going to be hitting you in about an hour or two.
As you said that, guard, literally lightning like flashed outside my window. Guard, I'm scared. Who are you?
Hummel, Rue, Sorry.
Yeah.
Tie
Go ahead,
everything
man.
down. Get ready. Bad weather coming.
All right, gonna start tying everything down. Do I want to move this baby to shore?
No.
It's actually a worse idea.
Heads
You get
up,
battered.
Chuckle Fucks. Big
Yeah,
boy
we-
coming
Oh
through.
yeah, true.
We'd get thrown up
Yeah.
on shore.
Tom has just activated an eyebrow razor
Hummel.
mule
All right,
potion.
yeah, tying everything
Troll.
down.
The bait is
Ties
taken,
himself
but it's a
down
large,
and
burly
puts a
butch
cover
fish
over
woman who
himself,
takes the
like a
gift.
tent.
Hummel
Anyone
fit in the
noticed she
cab?
tosses a large 5 feet long fish and
I
leaves.
I don't
mean,
think I can fit that.
he'll fit in the cabin, but you're gonna be nut the spinneret.
I could put a tent over me.
Like, put a towel down.
Yeah, it might be the only option though.
I'm more worried about him going overboard.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be worried.
You'll be fine.
I can I have a riding skill. Okay, I got this. Hummel's got this. He's got the he's got the spoder in him. He's got that
Hummel's
spider in him.
got this.
Alright.
Hummel's Spider-Man.
Oh, Moonen's going to seal the door, seal the windows, and prepare to ride out the storm.
And Hummel's gonna put a tent over himself and like spiders like tie himself down and just like get ready.
Like 2 hours in advance, or when the time comes.
When the time comes, like as the
Okay.
lightning gets closer.
Wait, does this have life jackets?
Yes, of course.
I'm going to give Hummel a life jacket.
Thank you.
Just his
Just
little
in
human
case.
portion wearing a life jacket is a bunch of spider parts. Like, I'll be fine.
He's got floaties. He's got little floaties on each leg.
Little wings things. Mm.
Yeah, little wings.
No, you don't have those. They're not wingies on
It's
the
like-
fucking patrol craft.
He's like kicking his patapelps or whatever, like just kicking it with little wings on. That'd be hilarious. Like a little kid, like I'm ready.
The fuck up, dude. Fucking SpongeBob looking ass. So I will say one thing though, Hummel, is that after about an hour of you guys getting prepared for this weather coming in, you do see that that the plate carrier is gone.
Nice. Almost gonna be like, if I hypothetically fall in the water, would you please help me back on the boat? That's all I ask. He's just gonna say that out loud. He doesn't even wait for a response. He's just gonna. Well, there's no language, so whatever.
As do you like lean over to the side when you say that?
Yeah.
So you lean over to the side, and as you go to lean over, you realize that your hand is laying on a 5-foot long fish.
Okay. I'll take the fish. Yeah.
It's pre-gutted and pre-scaled. It's just a fucking ready to go fish.
Hummel holds it up. I can imagine this. Hummel just like smacking it against the cabin window. Like, I got a fish!
Maybe Hummel's flirting did work.
I
Guys, I got a fish. Nice.
Almost
Yeah.
fish wife.
my god.
Almost fish wife.
He went to Nom and he got a fish wife. Anyways,
Oh yes,
Can
Nom,
you,
where
like-
the mermaids are, of course.
it's an allegory to whatever.
You came to the wrong water, Round Eye. You go home now.
No,
GI.
whenever like the servicemen would come home with Asian wives, that's the joke.
Get out my water, GI. Fucking throws a bomb in a boat. Fucking rice hat patty wearing fucking mermaid. Get out water, GI. Yeah. Fucking mermaids. Like the movie Bright in the Vietnam eras. Just,
Fucking
Okay.
mermaid.
fucking
Anyway.
mermaids.
Yeah, Hummel's gonna give the fish to the people in the cabin and be like, you should make some stew or something.
That's
I
cute.
know.
So I guess Rue and Moon have a giant raw ass fish now. There's no galley on these boats. It's just MREs and a trash bag. So you guys have a big ass fully gutted fish. You gonna do
Can
with
you
it?
eat fish raw, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, or can dry it during the day. Put it on the top of the boat.
Hummel feels a primal urge in his spider side. And he's going to like cut off a little bit of the fish and he's just gonna eat it.
Would the primal side be covering it in web? And like, like
Yeah. Sucking the
know.
juices out of it with your fangs or something.
There's some confusing. Do I have fangs?
no, you don't have fangs, you goober.
Yeah, so I just eat it. It's like Hummel's having conflicting feelings right now. He's just gonna eat the fish, okay? Conflicting racial feelings. He's having racial dysphoria, and he's gonna eat the fish, or part of it, not part of it. Like he's gonna call it a
He's
little bit.
having
in the
racial dysphoria. All
What
right.
in the fuck?
So you're sucking on fish flesh. Moonin, what are you doing?
I guess sitting at the wheel, getting ready for the storm.
And Moonin, what are you doing?
That was Moonin.
Sorry. Rue, what are you doing?
Moonin, what are you doing? Okay, Moonin, what are you doing?
But it's not good enough. I want more. Good.
So I guess I'll stay in the cabin. Just kind of chill out. I have made sure to tie everything down to the deck, and also tie myself to something within the cabin to make sure that I am not thrown around too far.
Okay. So slowly overnight, the rain gets worse and worse, and the waves get bigger, and the boat's not going blah blah but blue blue. It's going up and down, and the rain starts slowly pelting down on the boat. Now, Hummel, Rue and Moonin are nice, snug, and warm inside the cabin. Like, man, sure to suck out there. You're on the outside of the boat. You're
I put a
being
tent over myself.
a tent over yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
With what?
With I can jerry rig tent supplies. There's railings on there. I can do this. I'm crafting.
So I didn't say you couldn't do it. I was wondering if you're using like the tent pieces you guys have.
Yeah.
You said like
Good
it was a
job.
threat. I have crafting. Like you're threatening me. Like I make stuff. Want to try me on? Make me a body pillow
I'll
fucking
make
right in front of you, DM. Okay, so but
Show you a body pillow.
it's fine. It's fine. I'm not challenging you. Like, just want to know what you're using. You took that so personally. I was fucking tent pieces.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm sorry.
Jesus.
Sonic, calm down. Calm down, Sonic.
Now, by the way, Onsen, your thing was the Bonziog book. I don't know if I told you that or not. I'm gonna start saying what their things are, because some guys are like, use my thing. Oh, I did. It's this. Oh, I didn't know that. So you set up a little tent area, and the rain's pelting down. And it's heavy rain, roaring across you, and it's not super fun. There's better places to be than under rain, and the waves are kind of growing. You're going up and down. The boat's anchored in place. The mermaids are kind of like watching, like 5 shells say they sink. As but how about you're on the outside of this boat? And you're being just hit with rain, but the deck's kind of wet, but it's fine. You're mostly dry until the wind picks up. Now,
Oh, no.
Rue and Moonin, you guys kind of like blink your eyes because you hear a noise, a rattling noise. And you look up in time to see Hummel's tent just go and get ripped off the fucking rails. Hummel, like, left and right, just rain, lightning, like illuminating a very wet Hummel. So Hummel, you're being just pissed on with rain. The wind is hard and throwing rain in your eyeballs. Your hair's getting all fucked up. You can feel the wind dragging at your limbs and your uniform, and you kind of see Rue and Moonin going like inside the cab.
Moonin's gonna look at Rue and go, should we try to get Hummel in here?
We should get him in here, yeah.
Okay. So what do you guys do?
I guess try to press myself up against the wall as tight as I can and kind of motion for Hummel to get inside.
Almost scurries over. Like, I think this is probably the most coherent you've seen Hummel's walking. Like, it's almost creepy the way that he just scurries in there like a spider moving quick. But he just slams the door behind him.
Sorry, Moonin's just looking straight out the front window, trying not to think about it.
So the thing is, you see that door on that boat, right, Hummel?
Mm-hmm.
See how small that door is?
Oh, I know.
Okay. You're going to do a check for me. You know you have to.
Okay.
You got acrobatics.
I want you to know I'm sticking to like the side. Like, so if I'm not gonna like not threaten I'm trying to stick on the wall, not the like deck and wall. I'm trying to brace myself so if one set of footing slips, I'm not gonna just immediately tip over.
Is that your call, though? Do you feel in charge here? You feel in charge. Roll me a cunning save.
Way be with me.
I love that. Do you feel in charge? I am not going to fall off. That's not your call there, player.
Oh, I know.
So you're able to kind of like... Rue, what is that?
What?
Rue, what is that?
What is what?
That post you just did that I can't show on
Oh.
stream. I didn't... Okay.
I found it. I found it while scrolling through Instagram on the pisser, and I went, "What the fuck am I looking at? They have to see this."
Sorry, chat.
So I screenshotted it and sent it in here.
I got distracted by a post here. It says the blanks want you to hate blanks. They want to convince you to think that it's disgusting because they want to turn off white. They want to turn white men off of dog enjoying white women, and encourage them to seek out black partners and destroy the white race. Wow.
I can't believe I found that on fucking Instagram of all places.
From 2023, man, times don't change,
Yeah.
do they?
No, they really don't.
So how about you try to get her inside? You do manage to get most of you inside. Now your big old fucking thorax ain't gonna fit inside. That's outside the boat. But like your human
Right.
bit is inside the boat.
Guys, I won't make you suffer with the door open. I can get out of here if you want. This is my burden to bear, and Hummel pans to his fat gat.
His fat spat.
His fat gat.
Hummel, just stay there.
Okay.
Now Moonin, do you look at him when you say this?
No, he's still looking forward,
Okay.
watching.
It's just this giant like lightning flash, this giant framed black spider body, dripping with water. You got this crazy hair going on, just staring ahead.
Moonin,
Like,
do
don't look
I-
good.
Mona, do I scare you now?
Hummel's always scared, Moonin.
Is that a lie?
He's extra scared now.
Vader, I'm trapped in a Vader's body. Please, I'm your friend.
Like, I need to take a piss before I end up pissing myself
Go
laughing.
ahead.
I'll be right back.
So Moonin, you hear that? What do you do? How do you reply?
I don't know. I'll turn and look at him, but it's gonna be bad.
I'm your friend. And like the fucking lightning flashes and Hummel's like black silhouette.
Yeah, just spider legs all cracked out, fucking in the back and trying to hold him to the boat. I'm your friend. His fucking black hair over his fucking face, scraggle looking ass.
Archie just forced us to roleplay.
Yep. Go ahead.
I'm Hummel in here. I wasn't born in this way. I really want to undo this, but we've got more pressing things right now. But I promise you, buddy, I'm never going to hurt you.
So many eyes, so many legs.
I know. I hate it. What was the?
I hate it.
I hate
Man.
this form.
Moonin's just gonna turn back and start watching the waves, trying to turn the boat the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
Am I a freak to you?
Not the guy that asked.
Yeah, that's not the right one to ask.
He's like,
No.
am I a freak to you? Like,
And that is Moonin's answer. Awkward silence.
just awkward silence. Boat rocking like this. He's like,
Moon and I'm Hummel. You can't tell if it's the rain or if it's Hummel actually tearing up.
We'll pat you on the shoulder, Hummel, and say, "We'll figure it out, buddy. We'll find a way to turn you back into a Goliath." Okay.
My mom thinks I'm a freak.
Your mom got a lot of head trauma in that interaction.
you guys are on force roleplay, so you got to fill it in.
Oh, that happened while I was
I know.
taking a piss? Okay.
Yeah. Keep
Your
playing
mom
light
took a lot of
actions.
head trauma in that
Look who
interaction,
wants to
man.
play
You
too.
can't really assume you know a whole lot about what she thinks, because she probably doesn't even know what she thinks.
She thinks I'm a failure. She thinks that I'm not good enough. My
My
brother would never get turned into a spider. My brother would never take down a fucking religious zealot that killed Sugi.
Okay, but tell me something. Are they
Yeah?
here? Is your mom
No.
here? Is your brother here?
No.
Who's here?
Ruin Moonin.
There you go. Now,
In the
has
first-
Moonin ever said that he hates you? Moonin, have you ever told Hummel that you hate him?
Maybe once.
Okay, well, that kind of undermines my point.
Hate's
but
a strong
you know,
word. But...
No,
Well, look.
Moonin doesn't hate Hummel.
Hey,
Okay,
I said
so there you
refined,
go.
Not hate. It's different. It's got a different vibe.
Look,
I don't
Hummel,
think
you
Yeah?
have a fear of something, right?
growing fears, but yes, rejection.
Okay, and I have a
So-
fear of
biggest one.
needles.
So as Hummel says that, a lightning flashes and crawls across the sky. And Hummel, you're looking over Rue's shoulder, I assume, because you're stuck in the door. Rue's probably standing in front of you. You see over Rue's shoulder what appears to be a human or not a human, a someone in a yellow pea coat fishing off the side of the boat. And as the thunder kind of dies away and the light dies down, it's back to darkness.
That's concerning.
Almost having an emotional moment right now. He doesn't. He kind of just looks past it.
Sorry,
Okay,
Chad.
so
I
look.
tried.
So you have growing fears of various things. I have a fear of needles, and Moonin has a fear of spiders. So you
But I'm
kind of
not
gotta
a
be a little
spider.
bit patient. You know what I mean? No, I know
No.
you're not a spider. He knows you're not a spider too, but you currently are technically a spider. I
Don't
mean,
say that.
look at you. And he's gonna kind of gesture at the multitude of limbs.
Look
Say,
at
look,
you.
for right now, I mean,
I-
for better or worse, right now, you are technically a spider, not a spider at heart, but a spider nonetheless.
You know, some people would say that that's very oh my god, it's Birch on the other boat. Okay, hang on.
Hey, man.
He can't hear you. There you are.
Hey, how's it going, Snake?
Snake.
Back alive.
Snake. Snake.
Awesome.
Are you back for good?
For tonight, yeah.
Oh, cool. All right.
Oh,
Sweet.
we are in forced roleplay. It's like the boat, but it's like at the. Oh my god, the scene of Forrest Gump where the whatever fishing boat arrives and it's just Snake. It's just Birch. Anyways.
Anyways,
So look, Hummel, buddy, you gotta understand right now, you're gonna need to be a little patient with some people. And not everybody's gonna be able to handle all of you, you know what I mean? It's also why I hide my right arm, and he's gonna kind of waggle the long claw arm around. He's gonna say, it's a little recognizable, so that's why I hide it. Given you
You
can't
can
really
hide
hide
it.
any of this.
I
But,
know.
you know.
I'm a freak, and everyone thinks that. It's okay. I'll accept it.
Komoko never
Hum-
complained about being giant spider.
Because Homoko was born that way!
Well, we'll figure out a way to turn you back into a Goliath, Hummel.
Okay.
It's
It's
just
okay.
it can't really take priority right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. That's why I didn't
Yeah.
ask about anything. It's just I don't. It just really. I don't know what the word for it is. I think it's racial dysphoria. It just
Inconvenient.
racial dysphoria.
racial dysphoria? Huh? What?
I don't imagine being trapped in a body that's not yours, and then
He's gonna
everyone
raise
will
his
fear
long
you.
claw arm again.
No, but that's something you can hide. I am this. I am Spider now. I am Hummel.
He's
Oh.
going to gesture at Moonin.
Well, he got cooler. I got
He got highlights.
Hummel count. He got taller and bigger. I got bigger. That's kind of cool. But
And
like,
taller.
And you produce debt cord, Hummel.
okay, that
Think about that for a second. That's fucking cool.
Does Hummel
that-
think this is all that great for Moonin? Moonin no longer fits in any clan.
Oh,
Moonin is no longer Brushfeather. Moonin is not Himalaya.
Moon would be Grand Wizard now.
Okay, tribe. I should have said tribe.
birds. Mooted try being a great wizard.
As you were.
Okay, I guess I get that. I'm sorry, I'm not really familiar with harpies, but everyone calls like, I get it. But at least you can like still have harpy mannerisms. Those people were saying that I should be able to swim, and I can't. I don't know how, in this form at least.
Well,
But
then what are you
Hummel
gonna
being
do
trapped.
about it?
I'm going to complete the mission, and do everything I can to undo it.
I'm going to complete the mission.
Okay, well,
and
there's
put some
that.
floaties.
There's that, but the more immediate solution would be to learn to swim. Not right now, obviously, and he's going to kind of gesture outside, but later, once the storm clears, maybe you could try to learn how to swim. You know, the way Havedar do. Given you'd be on a deck-cord raft, but...
Yeah, water.
Yeah,
It's sparks water. Okay,
Yeah.
I can try that.
Sure.
So,
Figure it out,
as you're
man.
talking to Hummelrud, the lightning flashes again. And you can see around Hummel's bulk, just to the left of him in the window, the lightning flashes. See a guy pull back a rod that cast it. He's wearing a bright yellow raincoat with a big droopy hood on it. But as the thunder kind of creeps away, the lightning flashes down. It's back to darkness.
He's going to kind of nod slowly, looking out the window. He's going to say, okay. Alright. So, guys, I'm going to level with you here. I just saw somebody in a yellow coat
Oh, that
casting
was
a
real?
line off the side of the off the side of the boat. Yeah, apparently it was.
Oh, I saw that too. Bigger fish.
I mean, for right now, it seems like it should be fine because he's not hurting anyone. So let's just kind of like let it go for right now, I suppose.
How bad's the storm looking, guard?
Pretty
Do I need
bad.
to cut the anchor line?
No, it was pretty bad, but you guys are more or less kind of bobbing down the fucking water. You guys are more or
Okay.
less anchored in. It's got to make sure you're not going to get like caught sideways. So it requires basically active steering, just kind of maintaining this header.
Are you guys on the little boat? You guys.
We are, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, a lot's happened, Birch. Can we, like, God teleport him to us?
No, you cannot.
Slush TP Birch Cassidy. Two parties.
Okay, so
I'm
while you
assuming I haven't made it there yet.
so while you three are currently in this kind of watery hellscape, Birch, you're on the schooner. You're about here. Now you're on the schooner and you're currently in the kind of the captain's cabin in a way, where it's more or less the place where the big man in charge goes. It's quite comfortable. There's bottles of wine in there for refreshment, clarified bottled water. There's a rather largish bed. There's your own little like, you know, toiletry area that goes out of a hole into the ocean. Your own private bathroom. You know, it's kind of a very posh place. And the entire day you've been sailing, you've been watching, you know, the three masters kind of command their teams of slaves around, maintaining the sail, scrubbing, cooking, that kind of thing. So, what are you gonna do? You're in your cabin.
Is there
currently,
any-
you know,
Is there any books?
rain's going down outside pretty hard. There are books. They're mostly just storybooks to pass the time. They're mostly just kind of like fictional or either fictional texts or they are historical oddities books, like going over, you know, like far distant wars in time or local histories, that kind of thing.
I'm gonna not perhaps like a. It wouldn't exactly make sense for it to be like a sailing manual laying around, would it?
No, because they're going to assume you know how to sail. Like, there are books on different kinds of boats and the types of boats through history, but no real how-to sail books. There's no sailboats for dummies here on this boat, unfortunately.
I'm going to try to sort of like keenly sort of observe how they are operating the boat. Just like maybe through like the cabin window.
You're trying to watch them?
Yeah.
Okay, so more or
Jot down
less...
some notes on like how they're, you know, like when they say, oh, you know, starboard side, I'm like paying attention to like what that means.
Gotcha.
And like trying to learn what's going on with them.
So trying to learn via osmosis, then?
Yeah.
Gotcha. So, I mean, you're watching them, you know, but it's quite hard to hear them because the storm's so loud outside. But I'm going to assume you will be doing that the entire time.
Mhm.
Okay. Like, not like from before the storm started, just kind of watching them, observing, understanding the commands. Okay.
Because Birch is aware that at the bare minimum, we're gonna have to kill these 3 slavers. Now the slaves might be able to cooperate to continue the sale, but these 3 slavers aren't gonna like it when I pick up Veil Riders.
I mean, this probably a solid assumption to make. But as you're kind of so tonight you're kind of standing by the cabin window, kind of watching the slaves scurry around, range wrenched. You see one of the masters wearing a big leather oiled coat, pointing and shouting at them. You see another master walking towards you. Again, this is one of the females. It's got a big leather coat. Well, it was holding a big tray in her arms. And as she approaches your cabin, she kind of stops and kind of uses her boot to kind of knock at your door.
I'll open it up and be like, hello there.
She goes, I have your meal for you. I figured you would be hungry.
Well, thank you, man.
So she goes, may I come inside?
Absolutely.
So she walks inside and kind of puts down the tray and all that. And she goes, is your cabin finding you well, I hope? And she kind of takes the fucking cloche off of this big tray. See a little bowl, like a bowl of like hearty soup in there, and bread and butter and jam, as well as a few of the fresh produce kind of ways, so like some pickles in there, and like basically broccoli, as well as like a big old bowl of basically of like raw kelp, kind of cut in like slices. You know, like kelp cubes. So kelp tubes.
Vaguely.
So basically, kelp has these big tubes that can be eaten, and they've kind of taken a big tube of kelp and cut it up as like a little like side garnish for you to kind of nibble on. But she goes, is everything in the cabin finding you well?
Hey, I must say so. Rummaged through a couple of the books, some interesting stories y'all got. The wine's good too.
Yeah.
Just kind of been watching you guys move around like a couple of busy thieves.
Oh, have you ever sailed before?
Well, I've been on a boat, but not usually in the captain's quarters. Mostly just like a passenger on like a larger vessel. Only a handful of times though. It's interesting to watch y'all work.
Are there particular things you want to know? We went to a sailing college, and maybe too advanced for some.
Well, I'm a quick learner. But the actual like guiding of the vessel through the water. I mean, like we're in a storm right now, and you guys are carrying us along nice and safely. But for example, like how you actually move and the sails, for example, like how you're turning, like going with the wind. That's lost on me entirely, without any further explanation.
Well, to be fair, most of that is done by the slaves themselves. They're nautically taught slaves. They know what to do when we ask for it. We can issue a simple command, and they will know how to do that command. We direct them, but they do have their own set of expertise. It's why these ones are treated better than, say, ones who live in a household or on a farm. They are still, how do you say, they have a different expertise that requires them to be a bit more learned, because you can't have weak slaves in the sails hauling on rope. It doesn't work. They need to be well fed and more or less well taught.
All right. To keep them as slaves, though. I mean, like, couldn't they just fight back, push you guys off overboard?
I mean, they could. And that's definitely always. That's why usually only we have the arms. Slaves are more or less kept on. Even small knives not allowed to have, and the boat has no major blades, save for maybe a sharpened spoon. The forks and knives for your meal are kept in our cabins under lock and key, and only we masters have weapons here on the boat, except maybe you. And while it is a worry of having in a squall or a storm, having a slave push you overboard and letting you drown, we do have usual leverage on these kinds of slaves. They are reminded of the fact they are who they are, and more or less They have families, or they have loved ones, or they have children that are maintained and more or less kept as leverage.
I mean, that seems like the way to go about it. I mean, if you got some slave who has no personal attachments and is just spiteful, he's got nothing to lose.
I mean, more or less, yes, but it's not really a huge issue. It's more of a small thing that we take steps to minimize. Trying to reduce the ability for them to rebel or kill us. It's a symbiosis, like keeping a rooster's hens in a coop. The rooster won't go very far, then, will he?
Alright, that makes sense.
Are you planning on doing more runs yourself? There are a lot of new flesh coming in from the scattered holdings. Usually, normally you folk go very hard west and grab what you can from the free settlements or from the north along the mountain ranges. Is that what you're doing as well, or are you simply just doing other mercantile?
Well, doing other mercantile for now, but there could be some significant money, especially if you do get some of these trained slaves. I'm sure they fetch quite a pretty penny.
Well, of course they do. It's an investment. It's no different than training a horse, different abilities like kneeling or how to do high jumps. The more skilled a slave is, the more they'll simply fetch. That's just basic economics.
Makes sense. Yeah, I mean, the slave trade isn't exactly new to me. I just haven't particularly been invested in it too much.
Well, due to the abolishment of it in the Eastern Kingdoms, I believe the Northern Kingdom still dabbles in it. That's mostly debt and that kind of things. I mean, when the East shut down, all the slavers started coming here, and more or less it's been a bustling trade here in Lower Aberdan. It's just the way things are. More or less, when the Fae moved in, we were allowed more breadth of protocols with whom we could take. Obviously, no elves, but more or less, it's kind of been a real boon to the local economy. We have more people who can go be proper soldiers or take up more finer crafts or more advanced technology crafting and manufacturing, and you can let people like this do the sailing, do the plowing, do the picking.
Yeah, I mean, with a distinct sort of class divide like that, it definitely allows the people who aren't a slave to excel.
In certain areas, I mean, definitely here. If these slaves don't perform, we drown.
True. I mean, there's definitely although there is the slave and master dynamic, there is some level of trust built on the fact that you as a master will make sure that they are cared for, and that they as a slave will do their duties properly.
It's more of making sure that they know really who's in charge and what's at risk if they don't perform. All of them have the skills, but if they do not perform to the quality we want them to do, then we take it off of the flesh or off of their families. It's we withhold rations or administer more physical punishments. It's all part of a skill set that we have, way to administer discipline without breaking the merchandise. I mean, if you cripple a slave, especially a naval slave, you're putting yourself not only at the lack of a naval slave, but also all that money and time down the drain, teaching, feeding, outfitting.
Yeah, that makes sense. How long have you been sailing? Boat hand.
I've been doing this for about 3 years now. We don't earn our professional stripes until 5 years, so I'm on my final 2 years.
All right.
Is there anything else you want to know or anything you need?
I think I'm gonna sit here and enjoy my meal, have a smoke, and just enjoy the view. Storms can be scary, but also a little bit soothing at the same time.
Understandable. Well, I had their fucking names, didn't I? Shit. Stand by for cringe. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I actually wrote down their names. Shit.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, I thought I did, but I can't find them. Might be on my fucking feet here. Stand by. Not that, Google. God damn it. That was a weird burp. I did not. So, she goes, well, me and the other one, we're not going to go leave. If you need anything, damn it, I know I wrote their fucking names down, dude. It's gonna fucking bug me now. Hold on.
It's fine. They're not gonna be around much longer.
I know, but I'm a stickler for names. They're not gonna be around much longer. In the business, we call this foreshadowing. So, but she goes, anyway, but he'll be on deck. If you have any need of anything, just ask him. He'll be up by the wheel, more or less keeping us on course.
All right.
So as she leaves back at the door and kind of walks towards the master cabins, you're left alone again with this meal. What do you do?
Birch is going to contemplate going and trying to communicate with the slaves, but if they're still being kind of overseen, you said there was a master sort of like at the wheel, right? Kind of
Yes,
overseeing still.
there is one master on deck.
But I could also just kill them all. But I don't know if the slaves are going to be cool with that. I'd like to gather some intel first.
Intel? You want to wait, like do it during a storm or after a storm?
Might have to wait till after the storm.
Okay. So for both parties, you know, Birch, you're sailing through the night because they can keep on in the entire way. And you're about right here. And Moonin and party are way down here, but you're right here actually. So you're kind of sailing down
I still
the
need
coast.
to.
Good.
I will say after like a while of sailing, I'll probably, I don't know, find like like a little like monoscope or something, and well, I'll probably just use like the scope off my rifle, just like dismount it pretty quickly, and just use that to try to spot anything that looks vaguely like the gang. I'll probably
The
use
gang.
my radio to give just Moonin just like where at.
Okay. So, mooning through the night, you're getting reports from Sugi. And you two figure out that Sugi is roughly about 8 hours from you sailing down the coast. Going by what Birch, going by what Birch is seeing and your own little landmarks of walk along the coast, you realize he's about 8 hours from you. Now, Birch, go ahead.
We're using that like that null code that was taught to us by Rue.
Null code.
Yeah, so whatever it was, like the no clicks.
Ebonics.
Bark, woof, 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 bark.
Using Rue's code, I'm going to tell him we're going to approach in a patrol boat, pretend to be a boarding party searching for contraband.
You guys are going to be the boarding party?
Yeah, roger that.
Okay.
Look for patrol boat.
After meeting the 3 slavers, we will execute them, and we will take our ship by force.
Hey, guard, are there any like rain ponchos or anything on this boat?
Oh yeah, for sure. Her coats.
Snake, wait, are you familiar with the plan?
I made the plan. What do you want about?
No, I mean, we're going to blow up a bigger boat.
What?
Oh, we're not there yet.
Yeah.
So, Ashley, would you have briefed Sugi, or not Sugi, Sorry, Birch. So, do you brief Snake Shank on the plan of going and destroying that boat?
No,
Okay,
I would not transmit that over the radio,
gotcha.
even in code, just in case it's broken. No,
Smart
absolutely
idea.
not.
Just curious. Someone's paying attention. Uh,
I figured. I just wanted to let Snake know out of game, but
I got you. So, Birch, you get this report, Birch, and the sun's out and shining. Is the storm blew overhead, clear blue, beautiful skies. Slaves are on deck, masters on deck, telling what to do. They're kind of brushing off water, keeping things sailing in the right direction, and that's where you're in the cabin. So at the current time, about 8 hours out, is there anything that you want to do on this boat?
Masters are out. Probably shouldn't start interrogating slaves because that's sus. I could take a 3-on-1 against a couple of swords, no problem. Because they don't have any guns on them, right? Like I never noticed any guns.
Visually, you don't see any guns. No.
Could be concealed firearms for
Hmm.
sure. So it'll need to be a swift kick in the ass. Things come to, because at the very least, they're fucking elf supremacists. They're not gonna cooperate with me. If I'm just like pointing a gun at the back of their head, they'll do something. They'll have enough leverage over the slaves over me with a big gun to just do that, or they'll flag somebody for sure. We're all fucked. Most likely. Would I know how to make a makeshift suppressor? Nah.
I mean, technically, you could use a pillow or a rug, but the bullet's still going to break the sound barrier as it exits. So you'll do what suppressor does in lowering the blast noise, but in terms of like the snap and crack of a bullet, it's still going to be loud.
Is there any ships around us as we're sailing? Do I notice like any fairly close by?
It's a little busy here. This is a well-traveled route, and there are 2 boats around you. There's a single mast. He's saying weird mast. A single mast boat, and then a triple staffed boat ahead of you. A big old little merchant boat kind of sailing ahead of you.
You guys better roll very good on bluff. Okay. Well, not much I could do currently without arising too much suspicion and or fucking shit up bad. So I'm gonna just keep. We're just gonna keep sailing.
All right. Just keep sailing, sailing, sailing. So, Moonin, Rue, and Hummel, you 3 wake up on the other boat, the Coast Guard boat. It's a brand new day. It's wet. Hummel, you are wet. And there's a little water inside the cabin because Hummel was in the door the entire night. But you guys are awake. It wasn't the best sleep. It wasn't great because rocking boat, small boat, not swell. So, what's the plan for you with you 3? If you heard that Birch is coming towards you, Birch is about maybe 6 hours away by this point. What's the game plan?
Well, now that we know Birch is coming, we don't need to stop by Luminary Wharf for fuel. So, just turn towards Birch and wait.
Turn towards Birch.
Well, why wouldn't we need to stop by Lunari Wharf?
What's that?
Why wouldn't we need to stop by Lunari Wharf?
Because we don't need
We
enough
still
fuel
don't-
to get to the. We have a larger ship to tow the smaller one. We don't need fuel anymore.
Ah. Okay, yeah, fair.
The
wouldn't
whole
that be
idea was before
suspicious-
Birch.
Wait. Sorry, wouldn't that be suspicious if they saw a UN boat being towed by a bigger boat?
We'll hide it best we can.
Ain't got no gas in it. Civil tag you along.
We've got a couple days.
Go on.
Go ahead.
No, you go on. You go.
We have enough gas. I'm just saying we don't need to risk a raid.
Yeah, what I'm hearing is we're going to tug it most of the way over there so that we can conserve gas, and then drive it the rest of the way up to the boat, then drive it away and probably ditch it.
And
Does that sound
we can
about right?
Probably moor it to the side where it's out of view.
Okay, I mean that sounds risky. What we could do is we could have a cover story that Birch is just some nice guy helping tow it back because he found it abandoned. If it comes down to it.
Oh yeah, just double checking. We did wash the elf blood off of this boat, right?
Yes.
Yes.
The rain would have.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, just wanted to double check that. Because it's not going to be a very good cover boat if we just drive up and it's covered in blood.
Muna, can you inform our guests what's going on?
The former guest. You mean the?
Sea people.
I guess. I'm gonna walk over to the side of the boat, start waving his hand.
No, you can speak their language. I don't think none of them can speak common, right?
Yeah, but
Not
they don't
common,
have
whatever it
radios,
is.
so
Tonka.
I gotta get their attention. I'm not calling them over the radio.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's
So-
okay. Yeah.
You're at the water waving, and so basically you kind of comes back up, and you see a head kind of break the water as a guy going, "Yeah, what is it?"
Minon's gonna bite his cheek for the drop of blood, need to cast language, and then tell him, "Hey, our other team members approaching in a large wooden ship. So change of plan. We'll use the ship to tow us to the next location."
You're going to have the big sailing ship tow this one?
Well, does Merfolk know better?
No, it's just never seen that before. It'd be kind of comical, really.
Moonman's out of options here.
I'm not saying it's a bad option. I'm just saying it's an interesting thought. You have these grease boats being hauled by an old sailing boat. It's just, I don't know, it seems ironic.
It's like a steam engine pulling a diesel engine. Where did that come from?
Who we're talking to? So he goes, can you maybe like just make it obvious which ship is theirs?
How?
I don't know. Maybe park your boat next to their boat, and then we'll know.
Oh yeah. Once Birch gets here, yes.
Oh, cool. Yes, that's fine. Yes, if you just park next to the boat, we'll know that's the boat. We'll just we'll hang out.
Yes.
So after that, you kind of go back in the water and lets everyone know. Now, are you just going to drive the boat towards where Birch is located?
We would waste gas.
No, I'd probably just wait. We know he's coming this direction.
Okay. So a full, like a full 7 hours passes. So I'll go through the time lock here. So dark side, anything that you want to do in this 7 hours with Moonin?
No, other than monitor the radio. No.
Okay. Hummel?
Hummel's gonna Hummel wants to try with fishing with the boa gang. Or no, he's gonna try cooking the fish that he has.
Okay. Cooking it how?
Do we have a camp stove?
Technically, yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna get a camp stove. We have seawater all around. He's gonna use some ration water, and he's gonna try and boil the fish. Hummel doesn't know what he's doing. I don't know what I'm doing.
Almost gonna wind up with fucking sea madness.
He's not using seawater.
You ever seen a mermaid's eyes? Like those eyes. Moonin, go ahead.
Just don't burn the boat down.
Worst comes, I just toss it over the edge.
She punched me nose and left me lifeless. Looking at the fish.
Yeah, Hummel uses ration water, like some of his canteen
I ain't
water. and his
seen
control
land for
boil.
13 days. Is like the shore right over there. You're like, nope, never seen it.
Wait. What kind of fish is it? Tuna? Is it like? We don't have the ingredients to make a casserole.
It's just a fish, brother. Just call it a fish.
We can't make tuna We can't make tuna casserole. Or tuna salad. Tuna salad is what I was trying to make. Fish salad. Hummel's gonna try to make fish salad with rations.
That sounds awesome, Hummel. I want a cooking and brain power shave from you. Let's go.
I don't have any cooking.
This is brain power chat. Let's go.
Can I use sear? Can I use sear?
You're not surviving. No, because you have rations. You're dabbling. We both know your ass is dabbling.
Oh, I saw that 3 and got really excited for a second there.
You and me both know your spider asses and I'm both dabbling. So 25. You know, -5 for
Oh.
the DC, so it's gonna be 20. You kind of just boil fish. You know, you're like, I'll just boil the fish, and you make some. You make a passable like barracks meal of like MRE crackers and fish and like jalapeno cheese. Like this seems tasty, and you make just this horrifying amalgamation of food, which doesn't taste awful, but you're not gonna win any fucking awards for this.
Almost proud of himself. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
I made food. I made waffle fries.
Do you guys want any of this?
Hummel, so Rue and Moon, and you guys see just like this pot of like MRE crackers, boiled fish, jalapeno cheese, barbecue sauce, like chili mac. He's made a barracks meal of just like, well, I had this laying around.
No, the harpy who eats trash will say no.
Real just kind of shake his head and go, you have that all to yourself, buddy. Have as much as you
Okay.
want.
Okay. I'm just gonna eat happily and stare off into the
The
distance.
Moon and the harpy that eats bodies. No, I'm good, brother.
I'm just gonna happily stare off into the distance and eat he's proud of himself.
So Hummel, as you're sitting there on the prow of the boat, blocking the view of everyone else, you see ahead of you a 3-masted ship kind of loom out of the distance, slowly crawling towards you.
Dip a hole!
I'll click the radio, see if it's Bert.
Did you say ship a hoe?
Yeah,
He did.
he did. We were ignoring him.
We're just gonna
Oh!
click back. No eyes.
Does that mean he doesn't see us, or?
I have no idea.
He didn't get to Rue yet. It's not Birch.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen you.
Huh. I'm sorry, I'm confused. My sister's texting me about fucking brown eggs with white eggs inside. I don't.
What? What?
I don't know. I don't know. I love
Yeah,
her to
There's
death.
a
She's
joke.
great.
There's
Y'all
a
better
joke
stop
there I
putting
can't
your
make.
white eggs instead of my brown egg.
You all better stop putting your white eggs inside of
Everyone
my
knows
brown egg.
every proper family wants white
Can't hear
eggs.
you, Marco.
So what's going on?
Her
now?
eggs are frozen. So I think we're seeing a 3-masted ship.
Yes, sailing ship.
I'm in a sloop.
2-mast.
Oh, it's not Birch. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah. So
No, that is not a. It's not a sloop, right?
yeah. So here's the thing: the Rue and Hummel and Moon, you have an unknown ship coming towards you. What do you think you're doing?
Right, I signaled Birch. He said no eyes, so I'm going to move away from it further out the water.
Okay.
Yeah. Cast
So
invisibility on Hummel.
hide our shame. So you throw invisibility over Moon and over Hummel, and you move the boat away. But however, as this boat sees it, it goes, oh, and you guys watch as this wooden boat rolls up its sails.
I'll be right back.
It's not the time to be right back.
Yeah, now is not the time, Hummel.
You hold that piss in. You hold that piss in.
I think my mom just fell. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, yeah, now is the time, yeah.
Well, now I feel like an asshole. Okay.
Same.
Is it?
Shit. Hopefully his mom's okay.
There's some. I got. Don't say the joke. Don't say the joke, man. It's just deep breaths. Anyway, so Rue and Moonin, you two are currently here and not having your mother fall down a staircase. What do you two want to do?
Try to search the deck, see if we were. Like I said, trying to make sure
I'll
that's not
use-
Birch's ship.
Yeah, I'll use my binoculars and kind of scan across the edge. See if anything seems off.
I don't see them, right?
No, you don't. Now, nothing seems because this ship is a lot faster than yours. This one passed you in the night, so it's actually faster you by quite a bit. But you guys look at the boat, and there are people on the decks. You guys see slaves in their white sailing ships running back and forth. You see about 6 or 8 masters standing at the side of the boat, kind of like preparing a small table and throwing a cloth over it. and their anchor and their anchor drops out. So they're very clearly yielding for you and expecting something.
Okay.
What does Rue think?
Is there like a blowhorn or not a blowhorn? Fucking
Loudspeaker.
loudspeaker on this ship or what?
I just closed the fucking window, didn't I? Bliet. 1 second, guys.
Yeah, you disappeared off the forge entirely.
It turned on Twitter. That's dangerous. Thank you. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. Glad I wasn't scrolling through the artist section. Jesus. All right, 1 second.
I just see a man taking his
Yeah,
shirt off.
there's a black dude taking his shirt off and put on a fucking jumpsuit. I'm like, what the fuck? 1 second, chat. Sorry. Oh, that's that fucking that fighter who's trying to fucking lose weight and doing the sweatsuits. You know when guys do weigh-in, they wear those sweatsuits to try and get more water weight off of them.
Oh yeah.
All right. Hopefully
Yeah, my brother just developed bulimia when that happened.
Jesus, bud.
No, when he was in high school, he straight up did bulimic bullshit to make weight.
Dear diary, food is the enemy. There we go. Sorry about that, chat. Yeah, glad I wasn't like on the fucking things I scrolled by. Jesus. Twitter is literally like a fucking landmine, like a minefield. You do one wrong scroll the wrong time, and boom, you're covered in like fucking pipit titties or some shit. Shit's nuts.
Dude, I need to keep my mouth shut.
Hey, dude.
I would not have a problem with that.
Anyway, I know it's black screen, chat. I was talking. Anyway, so Rue and Moonin, you guys just gonna like, so what y'all doing? The ship's pulling to the side for you, like in front of you.
So,
Rue asked,
is this Birch's ship? Yes or no?
Merchant ship? There aren't any guns on it.
Birch's ship.
Oh, Birch's ship.
Birch's.
No, this one has three. This has 3 masts. The other one has 2.
and Rue had asked if there was a loudspeaker on the ship.
There is a short range bullhorn. Yeah.
Okay, maybe he'll kind of turn to Moon and go. Maybe we just kind of wave it off. Say, go ahead, keep going.
Moonin agrees. See if Rue can talk them away. Tell them
All
that
right.
they're not the ship we're looking for.
All right.
You have the Moxie, I don't.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out exactly what to say here, though. Maybe something like, go ahead and continue on your way. We're here on other business, or something like that.
That's fine by Moonin.
Okay. In that case, oh, go ahead.
No, that's it.
Okay. In that case, he'll pick up the bullhorn and he'll kind of click it on. He'll say, "Please continue on your way. We're here on other business."
So you see all the masters kind of go like, what? They can look at each other. And it kind of gives some hand signals to you, but arm signals. But you're not even a naval background, so I'll let you have a fucking brain power. Just brain power.
Okay.
You even have history, do you? God, you're the worst nerd ever. Yeah, you have no idea.
Fuck.
You no idea having bitch.
He'll kind of like scratch his chin and look at Moon and go, "Do you have any idea what the fuck they're saying?"
I mean, I can try.
Moonin, Mr. Moonin. Go ahead and roll me history and brain power. You understand the signals as them saying they don't understand.
The ship saying, "Don't understand, Rue."
All right. He'll get back on the bullhorn. He'll say, "This vessel is currently on other business. Please continue on your path of trajectory. We are not interested in searching you at the moment. However, if you continue to stay here, we may be inclined to do so."
The boat guys look, they're like, what? And you see him kind of call over a slave. The little guy in the white shift runs over. You see like 3 of the guys grab him and just throw this. They kind of grab this slave, talk to him, and then throw this bitch over the side of the ship. See the slave go, hit the water, splash.
Think wrong language, Rue.
And you guys watch as the slave starts swimming towards your boat. Does a slave inbound to your boat?
fuck. Okay.
Pick up the slave.
See, but the issue then becomes the fact I'm a fucking gnoll.
Moonin asked earlier about rain ponchos. Put one on. Cover your head and your body.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll cover my head. Oh, no, I couldn't use the Tengu mask. That'd be even fucking weirder.
Y'all are in elf territory.
Yeah, I was wondering if we should be speaking
You
Lo-Fei.
can't stop here. It's elf territory.
He'll throw on the poncho and kind of call out to the slave and say, "Stop there. We can hear you from here. Shout."
He's like, but I can't really talk in the water. It's like kind of bobbing in the water.
Then go back to your ship and continue on your trajectory.
But we're waiting to be boarded by you.
No, you don't.
But we made lunch.
We have lunch.
But what should I tell the masters then?
Tell them exactly what I'm telling you to do. Continue on your fucking trajectory.
Actually, Moonin's going to go out the side door to the other side of the boat.
Gotcha.
And then he's going to wave down at the water.
He's going to what?
I'm going to wave down the water, try to get hold of one of the fish folk.
Okay. As you're doing that, the man goes, okay. He starts kind of swimming towards the ship. Now, Moonin, as you kind of wave to water, a female head pops up. She goes, yes, Birdman?
That ship's free for the merfolk to take.
Why?
It told us to tell you when it's not ours.
Well, yeah, because so we know who you are. That ship's fine. It's not. That's not a grease boat. We just
Fine,
we want to know where yours is, so we know who to follow.
All right.
Okay.
I thought merfolk may want to sink it.
I mean, if we sink that, they're going to bring in more of the grease boats. So the more they have of those, the less grease boats there'll be.
Screw it. Moonin's going to get in, turn on the engine, punch it.
Towards the boat?
No, punch it, move away from the boat.
Oh.
We've got other...
Okay. So you say move away, you're going to move past it down the coast or just move away from it directly?
Move it past the coast. We're looking for Birch's ship.
Okay, so you go by the pass. Now, as Moon is driving, Rue and Hommel, you guys are kind of looking over your towards that guy. You see that little slave kind of bob, and then you kind of lose sight of him in the water.
I zoned out again. What happened?
Is your
Told
mom
her
okay?
to bring him aboard.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, so more or less, Rue, you see the slave who was trying to swim back towards the boat kind of bob up and down, and then the waves kind of crash over, and there's no more slave in the water.
Oh. Well, shit. That's his fault.
You tell the slave skill issues, you fucking pull your boat away.
Yeah, just fucking skill issue. Oh, well.
Okay, so Moonin, you're down the coast. Now, you guys catch up with Birch's ship quite quickly, and you guys see the two-masted schooner in the distance kind of looming towards you. And Birch, where are you during this time? Are you under deck or on top deck?
I'd probably just like post it up on like a chair or something, just like leaning up, just sipping on some wine, kind of leisurely,
Okay.
packing my pipe of tobacco. I'm just smoking a menthol.
I'm
Click the radio again. Signal this boat.
smoking a Marlboro Red.
Do I see him?
Yeah, you see him. You can hear him.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a just a Morse code click for yes.
Okay. So,
Hey, is that a troll boat coming in for us? You guys think? Might yell over at one of the masters.
they go, huh? And they kind of look at you. Oh, yeah. And they kind of start putting the slaves into those commands, and you hear the anchor drop, and fucking ropes start going out. So they're kind of like hauling sail away, putting the sails up, putting anchor down, and coming to a stop for this prospective patrol boat.
They just need to like what? See our papers, make sure we don't got nothing probably.
What'd you ask?
Do I need to like look at our papers or something?
Oh,
Or-
no, they're probably going to check for, contraband, illegal things, or things you've been paid your policy for. More or less checking,
Oh,
make sure there aren't veil riders trying to make their way across the shore or anything. More or less, they check for enemy agents in unallowed contraband, like things that would be of use to people who don't want to have them.
gotcha.
So,
Alright, gonna tell Rue, cast invisibility on Hummel. Hummel, when you get next up to the boat, climb aboard.
Snap the fingers, invisibility on Hommel, and getting ready to board the boat. He's going to, through the scope of his rifle, he's going to look over the deck of the boat, see if he can spot anything of import.
Wait. Real quick. Before I fuck this up, we're inspectors for the boat that Birch is on, right? And
Well-
what are we? We are gonna kill them quietly.
Well, we don't know that part yet. We just know we got to get aboard that boat because Birch is on it.
Okay, and I can spider up the boat. That's okay.
Spider up the boat because if you go up the regular way, they're going to know you're not an elf.
Okay. Do you want me to do it stealthily?
Ideally.
You're
Okay.
invisible, but yes.
Oh, I think it's a drop invisible. Okay, I know now. Okay, cool.
you are invisible. You're available. The
And
combination.
then I'll have Moonin put on one of those rain ponchos, try to cover himself up.
Yep, and I shall wear one of those ponchos as well.
Okay. So you guys kind of pull up towards the side of this boat. And the slaves toss over ropes, more or less, for you to kind of hold on and kind of tie each other together. And as this happens, the slaves then throw down a little ladder to you guys. And now, Bert, you're watching as the slaves and the masters are setting out a table. They pull out a table, they throw a white cloth over it, they get out chairs, 6 chairs, because they're expecting a usual craft size. And they start putting out finger foods. They put out like basically bread and butter and jam, and these small things that you guys, the crew, we were able to kind of like munch on while doing their investigation and checking for stuff. So it's kind of a greeting kind of thing.
Gotcha. Are all 3 of the masters out and about?
Yes, all on, they're all on deck.
Okay. I'm going to have 3 dual wield held actions. Like draw both my pistols and like 3 shots. Just kind of held.
When you're-
Just mentally preparing.
Okay, now you're currently kind of like where are you on this boat? Still sitting down?
I'm like leaning up against the mast.
Okay, so they're all more or less going to the side of the boat to greet those coming off of the patrol boat. So you are behind
But yeah, they're
all
like
of them.
they're like 20 feet away.
Okay, making sure
Probably less.
I was making sure we know that you know where we are.
Mhm.
Okay, so
How many sailboats are currently around us?
There's the other one master kind of still kind of slowly gliding by you. And you can see way behind you, a fair distance, about an hour away, are 2 more sailing ships. But since they're front on, you can't tell what kind they are.
I don't have any stealth weapons. So.
Okay. So for Moonin, so Hummel, you're invisible. What was your plan exactly, my dude?
Oh, we're getting right up next to it. So Hummel's gonna like quietly spider along the side of the ship. And he's going to like try and come up around the back, like spider around to the back of the ship and then come up from behind. What's the range on invisibility?
Great question. I'm gonna crawl around and come from behind, he says, live on stream. Dear diary, nice. The
So, Rue,
range
should
is
Moonin
going
go
to
up the ladder first, or
be
you?
20 feet diameter. Oh,
Oh, what?
so you're so hold on. But you casted it on. You put the visibility on Hummel, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So currently,
Yeah, so
you
he's
have a 20-foot radius of visibility on your person for 10 minutes. Yeah, so your 10 minutes will just.
okay. Cool. Yeah, so Homo's gonna like come up on the back of the ship, like, and then like basically get from there get as close to how Chalk 1's getting up as possible. But he's gonna like try and flank everyone on the ship.
So as you go behind the boat, do you go on top of it at all, or just like on the butt of the boat? Are you
On
by,
the butt of the boat,
are you
and
by
I
the rail at
peek
all?
over the
Okay,
edge.
gotcha. That's whether you're kind of peeking
Yeah.
over or not. As you kind of peek over, you
Mhm.
see that there are slaves kind of walking around, kind of making their ropes look pretty, tying down the sails further, trying to stay out of the way of both the masters and the guys coming off the boat. And you see that they are not talking to each other, but they're actually speaking doki koki to each other very subtly with like small gestures. This is kind of how they're talking.
Do I understand any of it?
Do you know doki koki?
Do I have to say I know it, or do I just know it from somewhere?
Roll me
Wait,
language
maybe I
and
do.
roll me language of bang power.
Do Vader get Oko? No. Okay.
Do Vader get okie dokie? They do not. So you do recognize some of the symbols for sure. You're like, okay, I know what that one is. I know what that one is. And you see that from the one slaves you see, they're talking about how they're telling each other they need to stay away, so that way it doesn't happen again. That's all. That's all you recognize.
Almost squints. Is this the kind of invisibility that when you attack you turn on uninvisible?
You'll step out of it, yeah.
Okay, so Hommel's just gonna like prepare his tap tacks, his tap tack prodders,
Mm-hmm.
and he's gonna get ready to like grab a slave by the neck and just throw him over the edge, and then kill the other slave with his tap tacks. He's just gonna take a ready action
What the
if he gets the
fuck?
if he gets the signal.
To kill the slaves?
I thought we
What
were
the
killing the slaves.
No.
Slavers!
Well, I guess we don't know that. So
Hummel's weirdly bloodthirsty today.
Well,
I'm gonna kill the unarmed guy.
Hey, you malnourished
Oh.
fuck! Breaks his jaw. Why?
What? You would have told Hummel the plan is to kill the slavers, right? Because Sonic missed that. But if you told Hummel that,
Well,
this
yeah,
won't go up in flames.
I'm assuming we would have talked about the plan.
Okay, cool. Then Hummel doesn't do that, and instead is just gonna wait there. Are there any slavers nearby?
You know, when I see the fucking meme of "you're capable of anything like murder," we can't do that. That fucking meme. I'll think of two people. I'll think of Hummel and Sharklet every time. Anytime I see that fucking meme, I think of two people: Hummel and Sharklet, each fucking time, without fail. Absolutely. You're capable of great things like murder, but we can't do that. You know, it's literally either Hummel or Sharklet. But no, there are no masters near you, Hummel.
Okay, cool. Then Hummel's gonna just wait there for the signal to be dropped.
Okay.
For like the shit to go down.
So Rue and Moonin, you two are on the deck of the craft. Ladder fucking kind of clacking against the deck. What is y'all's game plan here? Rue and Moonin.
I guess Moonin's gonna have to go up the ladder first since he's better at CQB than Rue.
Yeah, we'll have you go up the ladder. I'll cover you with my FAL since I don't think my rifle's going to be effective at this range.
We should probably not shoot a fucking gun.
What?
Probably shouldn't shoot guns. Ideally.
Even I knew that. I
Usually
didn't get
we're
the,
UN, so
I didn't get the prodders.
I mean, yeah, we're technically supposed to be armed UN, so.
Yeah, but shooting them, you know what? It'll be fun.
Well, I preferably not shooting them, but if we have to, we have
yeah.
to.
If it comes down to it, then it comes down to it. I mean, I've got some melee abilities, but not many.
So
Yeah.
So Moonin, explain to me how you're wearing your cloak, just so I know.
Like I said, I'm assuming my ghillie suit doesn't work, so I'll have to turn that off. I'm just wearing this rain cloak, covering my head, try to cover my hands too as I'm covering this ladder.
Okay, so you climb up the ladder.
I'll start climbing up the ladder.
So you climb up, and the slaves kind of help you over. And as you kind of land on the other side of this fucking deck, the masters go, Good morning to you. And they'll kind of look at you because, you know, while you are tall, you're quite short for a valley elf. They're like, what are you looking for today, sir?
Yeah, Moon's gonna bite his cheek, cast languages again. Looking for contraband. Heard there might be bell riders in the area.
Okay. Roll me stealth using your cunning. Okay. So as you say that, the let's kind of look at each other and they go, shall we assist you with your search? And you see them kind of like give each other odd glances. Like they kind of look at each other like kind of a sideways look as they're kind of communicating via just their eyes and gesture.
Do I see this?
Of course you do.
I'm gonna strike at the first one.
That's
Yep.
so.
Let's see. Are we trying to kill him or are we trying to take him alive?
We need one alive.
I should say there's a male and a female at you. I'll see who's closer to you. Male, female, female.
Where's the third one? As I also see this exchange happening.
As you see Rue kind of, as you see Runin kind of push back his cloak, you see the nearest one to you is going to be a female, and then right in front of you, Moonin, is going to be the male. So, Moonin, what is your action?
Yeah, but where's the third one?
Kind of in between them. But Moonin said first. So, Moonin, you said you're going to strike. So, how do you strike?
Yeah, I'm gonna strike. I'm going to use my hand, but I'm trying not to kill him, so I guess I'm going to ball up my claw. But I don't know if I have anything to roll for that.
It'd be a tap tack. It'd be a tap tack. Using your weapon, but it'd be basically.
As long as you don't outright kill them, we can just heal them up, tie them up.
Yeah. So you're gonna punch them. Punches are tap tack and brawn, I believe. Sorry. Tap tack to hit and then brawn for.
Yeah, I'm so used to using claws.
Yeah. So you're gonna be punching with your claw, which is fucking weird, but it is a thing. Punch.
All right, tell you what, I'm going to try to backhand him with it, make it easier to explain.
Yeah, still a punch, but go ahead. For flavor, it's a punch.
So I don't know if I have anything.
Yep, so it'll be 2 AP. You're going to roll to hit using your tap weapon skill. This is almost a teenager, so not the highest DR.
And what's with you killing teenagers?
Well, technically, they're teenagers to us. They're like adults in this fucking world. They're like 17, 18 years old. But like that's like a teenager to us is like, you're a grown boy now, Tom. I'm 15. Yep, got to get a job. So, yeah, go ahead and roll the hit with your tap tack and see what pops up here.
Guard. Does Hummel see this? I know it's gonna fail still, but does Hummel see this?
You see it, yeah.
Hummel's gonna scurry as soon as he gets a chance. I had a ready action to still fight. Go on.
So first we have Moonin, then we have Sugi, then we have Hummel. Now Moonin, you're not used to punching, so you go to kind of like do a backhand across this guy's face. He kind of jerks back, and your claws just caress this fucking dude's cheek. He's like, "What?" As this, it's like there's a bird in front of him, a fucking giant, fucking amalgamation of harpies with its fucking claws out. And unfortunately, you did not hit. You missed. Now, Sugi, you had a saved action, correct?
3 of them.
Okay. Are they?
Okay, so
now, what were they exactly?
Draw my guns. And then I have 3 ready normal shots.
Normal shots. Okay, that's what I thought you said. So you draw. So you draw out.
Wielding.
Yes, you draw out.
Yeah, so he's
normal shots.
He's reaching in behind his duster to just pretty much like, because they're like back sheath. So he's just kind of like cross drawing And then time to pop grapes, because Moonin whiffed the fuck out of that.
I mean, I still have like several attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
Hummel can stealthy.
but basically, Moonin did an action, and now those two are reacting immediately to the action. So they're going to use their
Yeah.
saved action. They will go to you, but basically.
Oh no, I figured that. I was just like, no, it's like I'm not done if it needed.
Oh, I know. All right. So
once I hear the scuffle, can I start making my way up on deck?
sure. So Sugi, you're gonna shoot 3 times at the female in front of you.
Well, I have 6 shots, so
Well, you have
it's two guns making. It's 3 attacks, and each of them are making a shot each. So dual wielding.
okay. Now you're using the generalized dual wielding rules, correct?
No, because I'm a level 12 gambler. I'm just
Okay.
the guy.
The gambler rules in. I gotta go with the old book. Shit, I forgot. I have the Iron 2 one pulled up. I realized I have changed the entire gambler class for the better, but not here.
Revolver roulette. Oh fuck! That guy's
That's
fucked.
the explosion one. That's the one.
That
Yeah. So you go.
all right.
Boom.
Pop.
And now, mind
On
Well-
one of the guys, I guess, like the normal guy.
well,
We're all in melee.
gotta roll the hit first, my dude.
Mhm.
No. So right now the male is in melee and engaged with Moonin, and there is a female right in front of you and a female in the middle.
The female in the middle, I guess.
Okay.
'Cause I'm not trying to blow
Now,
up.
next time, I need you to declare which target it is and
Wait.
then roll.
Sorry, there's not a battle map. Yeah, okay. Well, I hadn't rolled yet. I was seeing what caliber it was.
No, but you do that after you roll at your target. That way you can't. Oh, I'm gonna do it here now. It's when you fire it. So you gotta declare your target, then roll your round time.
I have to roll what caliber it is first because
does
of
it
how
say
it's set up. No, because it's 5 individual it's 6 individual profiles. So I don't know what profile to actually roll the attack on.
So you would roll just the roulette special, the one that has no dice on it. That's the purest form.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So you roll.
So roll that first.
Yeah, you roll that first, and then
Declare target. Roll that first, and then see what caliber. Okay.
yeah, and then more or less scroll the caliber out just for your attack profile.
Yeah. I mean, whoever's like not closest to Moonin are a slave, I guess.
Okay.
Since it's the possibly exploded one.
Yeah.
Although I'm not aware that I am aware that it explodes. He's told me something about that.
Yeah.
Took a 30 to hit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that hits. Call me crazy. Next blows in a radius, correct?
Yeah, it's explosive, so it's like 5 feet.
Yeah, so you ram out that fucking shot, right? And this thing just fucking decimates the female in front of you. This woman just explodes. You just more or less you turn her chest cavity into a forever cavity. It's just you blow the top part of her body off, and as it explodes, it just 15 because it's a radius. It's a 5-foot radius.
Yeah.
Yeah. So more or less, you detonate this round a 5-foot radius, decimating the first woman, and then coating the second woman in the explosive shards and as well as the gore, and killing her as well. You have one shot both of these women just because this round has exploded. It turned one gal into a bomb. So the other gal is covered in either metal fragmentation or parts of the bone just embedded in her body.
Yeah, and that's 59 fatal damage too.
Yeah.
It's explosive fatal.
And these were
And he's
18-year-old
gonna-
masters, so they only had like fucking 30 HP anyway. So so right now it's just explosion, pop, splat, bang, glorp, and both Moonin and his target are now covered in this woman's fucking body mass. Like there's like bits of meat on Moonin's hair, bone, shreds of viscera. It's just like a fucking balloon bag exploded on the fucking deck.
Damn.
Now
All right.
that's your first one. Now you have 2 more. However, currently he's engaged with Moonin. So if you do shoot into that brawl that's currently involving with Moonin and this other master, you're rolling to hit with a heavy modifier. So
Save some for Hummel. He can scurry in
with a melee weapon as well.
with a melee weapon. Please. I'm so bloodthirsty.
See, the thing is, I'm rolling so high. I think it's okay.
If you
But,
kill Moonin,
Rolls
we're
a six.
supposed to leave.
Rolls a 6, kills Moonin.
I can't roll a 6. It's not possible.
No, you're damage type. Rolling a 6 and then killing Moonin.
Oh, yeah, no. Well, I have the fucking LFR. That's my other shot.
Mhm.
please.
But I'm not gonna do it because I'm trying to leave one alive. Can I like talk at all, or can I only shoot because it's a ready to action?
So basically, you're just going bang, bang, and then things are going to happen, and then you can talk. This is a quick 6 seconds of action going on here.
Okay. All right. Yeah, he's gonna just cool his roll after that. Just be like, yeah, he's gonna have his guns trained on the guy, and then just maybe look around at the slaves, make sure they're not going in for a fucking sneak attack.
The slaves are kind of standing still, like, excuse me? They're kind of in shock. Now, Hummel, what are you doing? Your saved actions.
Hummel is going to like skitter across with his tap tax, and his other fist he's gonna cast Brawling Knuckles. If that's not gonna use my full action.
Full
As
action.
I'm moving. Yeah, Brawling Knuckles as I'm moving, and I'm gonna punch the guy that Moonin's engaged with.
Okay, roll to hit using tap tack.
Hells yeah. Where are the? I forgot to bring up the Brawling Knuckles. Are they on my sheet?
Now we are trying to take this one live.
We were.
No, Hummel's gonna take him alive. Oh, well, I didn't specify that. I'll just roll. I'll just roll
That doesn't do
tap.
non-lethal, man. It's
No,
not.
it's the spell he cast with it.
Yeah.
It's not gonna.
I don't have.
He should kill him, in theory.
I don't have the thing on my sheet. The tap tack Knuckles.
We're that.
Just roll tap tack. Like, the skill. Oh, I don't have it. Oh, so let's roll.
Oh, I thought it was CQB.
Oh, it is.
Can I roll
Well,
CQB?
Well, you have 0 on that too as well.
No, I have 6 in CQB.
Which is weird. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm on Birch. Sorry. Yes, roll CQB. Sorry, you hit.
You're good.
Now it's gonna be
And then-
1d4 plus your brawn, but then your spell adds another certain things to it. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's 1d. And sacrifice. I'm gonna sacrifice unless you change Brawling Knuckles. I'm gonna add 5 points. Well, I was just looking at it. Where'd it go?
So Melissa, you're gonna do a blood spell. So you're gonna sacrifice how much HP?
I'm gonna sacrifice 5 HP.
It'll be +3 to your roll. So 1d20 plus 3. 1d20 plus 3. BD BD BD. It's gonna be a 7 for a 10 plus 2d6. So it'll be 1d4x plus 2d6x plus your brawn, which is gonna be 16.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I
Oh.
mean, if Moonin doesn't pull his claws out,
Yeah.
One
then Hubble's like,
d4x,
no, I'm going to cast this spell.
2d4x. You said
1d4x plus 2d6x.
There you go.
Okay.
oh, it exploded.
Okay. So Moonin, as you're going full claws out, Hummel lurches out of fucking invisibility and just socks this fucking dude across the face. 18-year-old Valley Elf Master just catches a big ass fucking crystallized spider fist across the jaw. He has exactly 30 HP. This is not fatal. So he more or less just kind of eats shit on the deck and kind of lands there. And kind of and his blood's like pouring out of his face because you like shredded his fucking cheek. Like,
Literally, Hummel's. It's just literally the skiff
All right.
or the bus.
You are no longer slaves. You are now deckhands of this vessel. We have commandeered this ship. These masters of yours are no longer. They are our slaves. Well, the one that's left. If you have any qualms about it, you saw what I did to those two right there. There is another who's going to board this vessel, and we are going to be headed to Lanari Wharf. Now, after that man gets his ass up off the ground, he is going to be held accountable if we get inspected. We 4 are going to be travelers. All right? If you have any problems with that, like I say, He's gonna just wiggle his Mataba in the fucking air.
Mateba.
All right, Mataba.
I'll haul my
Rude.
ass up onto the deck of the ship. Yeah.
Rube,
Bark.
get your ass up here and get this man up, please.
Just tail.
Oh, I'm working on it. The arm's gimpy. Calm down.
You got a whole
clawing
extra
his way
arm.
up the-
I don't want
up
to
the
fucking
ladder.
hear it.
This fucking gift though, more like under new management. It's you saved us. Saved you. More like under new management. So slaves go, we don't understand what that means. Imagine you realize that now, first time is that Hamelru and Moon have seen these slaves. These are all Oni and Brimtouch slaves. There are 3 female Oni, 4 male Oni, 3 male Brimtouch, and 1 female Brimtouch. They're all slaves, and they're kind of like, what does that, what does that mean? And they kind of go, they kind of talk in a quick language, and then you see two of the male Brimtouch kind of grab buckets and start like sweeping and scrubbing the fucking exploded master off the deck, like, ooh.
All right.
I'm gonna secure the other boat to the side of this one.
Okay. But the slaves kind of walk up to Moon and they go, what does this mean? What happened? What happens to us? What? They're kind of like fussing around Moonin because he came up the deck first and threw the first punch. They assume he's in charge.
Well, Moonin assumed when mission is done, slaves go free.
They got families they got to get back to.
We
All right. Which of you do not have family members to return to?
not a single hand goes up.
Okay. So, what's going to happen, all right, is once you guys drop us off to Lennar Wharf, you don't know our names, you don't know anything about us. Nobody has a fucking Veil Rider patch on, right?
Right.
It's
Are you
underneath
sure
my
about that?
poncho, so
Yeah,
it's
Okay.
underneath my poncho.
the guys who do
Keep
have-
that bitch.
should be wearing raincoats, I think.
Keep
Yeah.
that bitch hidden. All right. So, we are a band of pirates, more or less. And we're just needing safe passage to Lennar Wharf. And after
Moon's
that,
gonna interrupt.
yes.
There's been a change of plan.
Oh, fuck. All right, let me hear it.
And then I'll let Hummel or Drew explain the plan.
Also, I'm sorry, I'm stuffed up. My Birch Cassidy accent's not too good right now.
You kind of
It's
see
wrong.
cold.
Playing.
Once Drew's done healing up the master and tying him up, he's gonna head over to Birch and kind of like lean up into his ear and go, "Yeah, we need to head down to Dunport. The UN has got a massive fucking metal ship that we're looking to help the merfolk take out. It's being used in aerial communications and tracking."
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That is. All right. Well, we don't have enough fucking supplies.
Oh, that's why we needed this ship and get that little boat over there so we can scoot it on over up to the ship, plant some C4, and fuck off.
Right. Are we going to keep the slaves involved in this, or do we just want to let them go?
You hear a "excuse me" from over the side of the ship. All 4 of you.
Oh yeah,
Looking
Hummel looks
down
over the side.
You see like 6 merfolk goes, is this yours? And they're holding the slave from before who looks like this. And they're kind of like, is this yours? Is this your being? And they have a fucking like a slave satyr like drenched in water, and there's a jellyfish across his mouth that was like helping filter for him. It was, we'd like you to take this
Chalk
back.
one will take him.
Okay.
Chalk one will take
And they
him.
throw him bodily onto the fucking boat. Back on the water they go.
Oh, hey, looks like we got a new deckhand. Cool.
So this deer satyr is just laying there wide-eyed, like on the boat, like eyes wide. He's seen things. Like
All right.
he goes, "If you don't mind, I'd like to lay here for a minute."
Take all the time you need, bud. All right. Monin, can I get aside with you in the captain's quarters real quick? Hommel, Rue, could you keep an eye on things? Make sure everything gets all cleaned up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hummel pulls out pulls out the all pike and just like looks menacing.
Rue slides his
This thought printer on.
Also, we need to get a move on. There's a ship probably about 30, 45 minutes from the back of us, and I'm not trying to get in too many more altercations if at all possible. And I'm sure
Right.
none of y'all would like that either. We don't need a UN patrol sinking us.
All right.
You're making me go into my Fen accent. Snake. My other character's accent.
In that case, I guess we can order the slaves to get us underway, right?
You could ask them.
Onward and upward, everyone. Let's get going. And I clap my hands.
They kind of look around. They go,
Um,
they kinda like,
Hummel slams y'all pike on the deck.
guys, we're headed to Denport now. There's been a slight change in course.
so as you say that, Hummel, you slam your all pike on the deck, and do you say anything, or you just slam it down?
I just slam it down as Skippy flares a little bit.
The slaves just skitter away, afraid, and just trying to like more or less get the ship going. Like, oh fuck! They kind of like skitter away like roaches.
Hummel gives Birch a 3-eyed wink.
All right.
That worked.
Wait, you're way too comfortable with this.
Somehow, some part of me feels empowered by
This
this.
feels natural. I don't know why. It's
This
crazy.
feels like reparations for something. Some part of me deep within my soul feels like this is fulfilling something.
an ancient debt, an ancestral debt.
An ancestral debt.
So I'll kind of drag the remaining slave. There's only one slaver left, right?
Alive, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll drag him over to the side somewhere so that he's not in the way and kind of keep an eye on him.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Deliberately keeping my gun out of reach.
Yes, what is it, Birch? I'll go over there.
so we are to head to Denport, blow up a ship, and just skedaddle on north.
Yes, target of opportunity. It's
All right.
within mission parameters.
You already checked back with everything. That's all good to go. Or is this not exactly a Veil Rider operation?
This is not directly with main command. This is with the merfolk and Yamato. This would give us allies in the water.
It's cold hearts and minds, Sugi. Okay.
Sugi's gone, man!
Sorry.
If you're
Did I
gonna
say
keep calling me Sugi, let me play him again!
It's sorry. It's been like what, like 2 years to be calling you Sugi? Like it's just like I'm sorry. It's just ingrained.
No, it's all good.
Basically, merfolk said if take out ship, they would offer support.
Alright. Well, we need support on the way down there. Honestly.
Go wave over the boat. One will pop up. You can talk to them if you want.
Big, we need to keep an eye out. Having to take that shot was risky, but I didn't know if they had a radio on or anything like that. We couldn't just let that fly.
Birch was with them
Hopefully-
for 3 days.
hopefully-
Couldn't figure out if they had a radio?
You know, intel would have been too suspicious. I didn't say anything on hand, but I wasn't going to go snooping around in their quarters. Now, we should probably go check their quarters, find any captain's logs, anything like that, go over some details.
Moonin agrees.
But until I saw you guys, I didn't want to act suspicious, and because we could have been boarded at any time. There could have been another patrol boat that came up and needed to inspect contraband. Now, unfortunately, none of us are valiators. I can't pass as one, and well, none of you can either.
Yeah, Moonin agrees with that too.
So, when we get boarded, not if, when we get boarded, this is going to happen again and again, where we're going to have to kill UN soldiers and just keep going.
Not
Now, we get-
necessarily.
Can you disguise us?
No, the merfolk have been targeting the gas-powered boats.
Now that could be good. That was the main reason I wanted to keep one of these slavers alive. is at gunpoint, pretty much. You just have a couple. Now, if we killed all of them, would have been a big issue. But I mean, obviously, we're going to have to take care of them when we actually get to Denport. We're just going to have to offload and go by foot from there.
Denport, if lucky, we can keep boat day out, go with the small patrol boat, set explosives, and then ditch the patrol boat if needed.
All right. The ship's going to be gone when we get back.
What do you mean ship's going to be gone?
Do you think the slaves are just going to sit here? Sit there? They'll head back. Their slavers are gone. They're going to want to go back to their families.
Well, we can see if they'll wait a day. If not, we get the merfolk to watch the ship.
Yeah, it could be. All right. Well, if you think it'll work, you have the most experience with this kind of thing. I'm mostly used to solo wives.
The weakest point Moonin thinks is Hummel. Hummel not good at sneaking.
Yeah, and he doesn't pass for anything. You guys can at least cover up. We'll keep him below deck. You can't even be on deck in the daylight. At night either. I got the horse down there, so he might be able to pass as a horse on infrared.
Hoveda's going to
There could be a
back
bird.
I'm not trying to be mean,
As
Hummel,
Hummel's
but it's
commanding
true.
slaves around on the deck, by the way. This is happening.
Yeah,
I
we
think
probably
power
go
is
ahead.
going to Hummel's head.
We probably need to get him below deck as soon as possible. On
You
these
there.
waters, you can see pretty damn far. Alright. We got a plan. Got to enact it. Let's get that slaver taken care of. If you want to go through the ship log and the radio, you're going to have the best bet actually deciphering any of that. Then, while you do that, I can go ahead and get Rue and Hommel in on the loop.
Okay.
So, everyone go ahead.
Let's say if we need supplies, we could try Lunari Wharf, but it'll be risky.
I don't think it's worth it. We could just fish. Might go fucking crazy, but we'll be alive.
Moonin agrees, and maybe you can buy supplies off merfolk if needed.
Yeah, I mean, there was enough food and supplies to get to Lennar Wharf and back, but they also may have been counting on buying some Lennar Wharf. We'll have to go through our storage. I hadn't got much of a chance. I pretty much just had to stick in the captain's quarters and actually act like a passenger.
Well,
As to not arouse suspicion. Plus that storm. Wasn't trying to investigate too much.
well, if they haven't thrown bodies overboard, Moonin can feed off those for a day or so.
Well,
And it would
there's not much
increase
body
ration.
left. You saw what happened.
Still have rations on boat too.
Yeah. Well, I have a couple rations myself. Problem is, we got 16 mouths to feed. 17 if you count the master.
Clean that faster.
I mean,
You're,
the
you're,
master
Alright.
can,
you're okay. We're outside.
Alright, we should,
the southern elf can go a few days without rations.
yeah. Well, they actually keep the slaves well fed. Mostly out of necessity, but
No, Moonin was talking about slaver.
yeah. I
So
heard
help
you.
me. I will crack this old pike against your face. I swear to God.
Alright, I'm gonna go wrangle his ass.
Yeah, or Hummel Hummel in.
Hi.
He's gone drunk with power.
What?
You stop yelling at these poor folk.
Oh. Right. No, you're
You're treating
right.
them You're treating them worse than the damn elves.
No, you're right. You're right. I just got a little carried away there.
You're right.
Get your
they're
eight-legged
just-
ass.
They're just so whippable.
Get your eight-legged ass downstairs. We don't need a patrol boat seeing the fucking Vader on deck.
Yes, here, Hummel, go. These slaves are so whippable and whippable and obedient.
They're just
Submissive and whippable. There you go. Yeah.
submissive and whippable.
Rue, could you search that slaver you got right there and make sure it doesn't have any radios or anything on them? Be
Yeah, I'll give him a once over.
kind of
And
bad
he'll-
to get that, and then I'm gonna take Hummel below deck so he doesn't get spotted.
All right. He'll search over the slaver and pick his pockets for anything he's got.
There's a belt knife and a pistol and a sheath.
Taking... Oh yeah, taking the belt knife and the pistol, not taking any chances there. He doesn't get to carry weapons now.
Heads up, Chuckle Fox, big boy.
You have
coming
lost
through.
weapon privileges.
Tom
So,
has just activated an eyebrow
does he have
raiser
any
rule
keys
potion.
on him or anything like that?
Potential problem. One of the
Any
slaves has been
keys?
blessed by
There's a
Wolmare's
key
ring,
slow
yeah.
and insidious infection.
Yeah, I'll take the key ring too. Anything else of note? Any papers, documents, anything like that?
Not on his person, no.
Okay, in that case, I'll tie his bonds a little bit tighter and drag him into a... Is there maybe like a broom closet somewhere nearby?
There's a small little holding room, yeah, for like
Yeah.
notes and rope and like a little storage.
No, there's too much stuff in there. You know what? I'll just drag him with me.
Drag the guy with you?
Yeah, I'll just
Okay.
drag him around with me.
So as you drag him around, you guys are kind of running around, doing your thing on the boat, and about the slaves get the boat going, and the little cutter's kind of next to you guys, kind of bob along with you, secured fastly. It's going to eventually rub a hole in the side of the boat if you guys keep doing this for too long, but this ship's kind of just sailing off now. Now, after the first 3 hours, the slaves are kind of like self-regulating. Then after a while, they're all just kind of like, you guys see the slaves kind of like looking around like this way at you, or they're kind of like busily retying and untying and retying rope. Like, what the fuck do I do? They're all kind of lost as how to proceed with their day. And after about 3 hours, one of the more braver Brimtouch males goes, "Is there any way that lunch can be perhaps on time?" Or
We should go through the food store, shouldn't we?
Yes, gently, but we're not. The galley is locked. We only let in if you guys let us in.
I'll see if I can give it a look. And he'll kind of like twirl the ring of keys around his finger and head on over to the galley and say, dragging the guy along with him, by the way. So he's still dragging him around.
Just
No. I guess while they're doing that, Moon's going to search for a radio, which I'm assuming they don't have.
they don't have a radio. No radio.
Okay, I'm going to look through their ship logs. I'm also going to see if they're carrying like a standard or a flag.
They
that
are.
marks them.
They are carrying a sea standard. Yes,
Just a Southern Elf, or they got more than one?
just so they know.
Okay.
Now, Rue, you said you're swinging those keys around. Chat has said something here. So,
Oh God, chat.
Probably D20, brother.
Okay.
Chat, no. See, chat, he's fine. You have little faith. But all right, so you go downstairs.
He's just kind of twirling him around a finger.
So
God.
the galley is downstairs. Do you drag the master downstairs too?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you healed him at all?
Yes, I would have healed him by now, yes.
Okay. So you, but it's all on the shoulders and buttocks, just painful bumps. You down these stairs. The stairs are kind of pointing for where to go. And before you is a large galley area that is locked. This is where the stores are, the stoves are, anything in that's used to cook with. And this is where the slaves work. And you see that there are 3 slave names on the wall, that these are the cooking slaves that leave their post from where they are and go down and cook when the time comes for it. What do you do?
Okay. He'll call out for those 3 slaves in particular, say, "You guys among the crowd here."
Well, what'd you ask?
I'm looking for those 3 cooking slaves in particular. I don't really trust all these slaves being gathered up in one spot like this, especially with me at the end of a hallway. I'm just realizing this now. Fuck.
Fucking JoJo lines.
Yeah. But he is going to call out for those 3 slaves in particular and kind of turn to the guy he's been dragging around and say, "Hey, buddy, is there anything in there these slaves could use to, I don't know, rise up, form a rebellion?"
They go, it's us three, and three of the female Oni kind of raise their hands up. They go, we're usually let inside. Yeah.
Come on over, and he'll unlock the door and let those three in particular.
So you just let them in? You just open the door?
No, I don't let all of the slaves in. I put those three in, and I close the door behind me until this guy answers my question.
And your question was what again?
Is there anything in this room that these slaves could use to rise up and form a rebellion?
Well, yes, there's kitchen knives and butcher's knives and pots and pans, I suppose. Skewers for cooking fish.
Okay. All
But
right.
you can't really take over.
N-
You can't really take over a ship with pots and pans.
I mean, I've seen lower odds of survival. He'll kind of pop his head into the room and say, yeah, I'm going to level with you ladies. If I see any of you wielding those knives in a threatening manner, I'm going to kill all three of you. All right, we clear on that?
They're like, okay.
Cool.
So terrible to these guys. Christ.
I know.
What the fuck?
We're here saving them, and he's like, I'm gonna kill them if they make a wrong move.
I love this gif. Are we the baddies?
I was trying to be like, alright, we're your rescuers. And then y'all are like, I'm gonna fucking beat your ass.
Congratulations.
Well, I mean,
you're being
okay.
saved. Do not resist.
There are 14 slaves, and
11.
15 including the slaver.
11
Huh?
slaves. 11 slaves.
11 slaves,
12
12 including the slaver. And there's
12,
like,
sorry,
what, 4
12.
of us?
There's a, the extra
12,
satyr.
including the satyr.
12 slaves.
Ah, okay, so 13 slaves on the ship.
I'm gonna have to have a family meeting with you guys. Christ.
So 12 slaves, 1 slaver. That's more than I'm comfortable dealing with at any given time, even if they're
They're not
only,
Gonna rise up. They have like kids and shit.
Okay,
I mean, we're
well,
giving them their freedom if we do our mission.
yeah.
Yeah.
And we've made that clear, but we're also making it clear that if they do something about us, then there's going to be an issue. You did it yourself, Birch. If you have a problem with me, I'm going to fucking kill you. That's what you said.
You said if you got a problem with the new management, I waved the gun in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's different.
You might as well have said I'm going to fucking kill you. Yeah.
You sure showed him, so fucking snap.
That's a little different
I
than
waved the gun around. Okay, it's different. I might kill you. All right, see this thing? Okay.
All right, if you're afraid to be in the galley with them, Moonin will go down there. They can sit down there with the murder bird.
Well, it's not like I'm afraid to be down there with them. I'm just making sure they understand what the fucking social order is.
oh
It just sounded so fucking bad.
Oh my God!
It got kind of evil real quick, brother. Huh?
holy shit!
That way they know who the fuck's going on and who's in
You
charge.
give someone a little bit of power and you see their true side.
I know. Listen here, slave. Under new management. Jesus.
God damn!
The social order, holy shit.
Why'd you say that?
You will all decree this social order. It's like, bud?
All of you slaves in the shower.
All the only will obey this social order. Mom, I'm
Oh my
scared.
god.
I'm scared.
This is
Pick me up.
great. This is fantastic. But yeah, he'll let those three into the galley.
See the slaves? These are
And
good
he'll
guys,
kinda
right?
hang
I
out.
think.
He'll hang out down in the galley with them and keep an eye on them.
You and Moon?
Is Moonin joining me? Moonin, would you like to join me?
I mean, if he's worried about them, yeah, I'll go down there with him.
Okay.
Okay, I need Rue and Moonin to both roll me investigation and brain power, please.
Okay. The social order. Holy shit. I only realized what I said after it came out of my mouth.
We're keeping close eye on this social order. No one climbs
Rue
this
doesn't
ladder
have-
for free. Good.
All right.
Rue doesn't have to be so mean to him.
Well, I'm making sure they understand.
Damn.
Making sure the house slaves know.
Okay, so we'll end today's session with this statement. They cook their meal. They cook for both themselves and for Rue and for Hommel and for Birch and for Moonin. And as they finish up their detail, they put the coals out, make sure they're out fully, put their hand in it, make sure it's good and cold. As Rue and Moonin leave, they don't realize that one of the kitchen cleavers is not back on the hook where it should be. We'll end today's session there.
We're gonna have to kill all these people.
skip dialogue. What the fuck? This game is nothing but dialogue. But yeah. So we're in the game there. If you gave mules, thank you. If you sub, thank you. If you just give a donation, thank you. I am still tracking the potential problem and the burly fishwoman and the ghost gale. So no worries there. We're still on the boat. And we're gonna. I wonder if any of my fucking usual watches are online. Nope, no one's online. All right. So, guys, we'll see you Tuesday. Players, say goodnight.
Good night.
night.
Beans! Beans!
We shall restore the social order.